Good morning. This is your wake up alarm. 3, 2, 1.
This is Ace and TJ 5G.
Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Ace. TJ. Riggins. Alexis. Tech D-Rob.
Every day.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Happy Hollandays. Welcome
to your standard
a
daily greeting now. Happy Hollandays.
welcome to another Ace and TJ broadcast extravaganza. Now I do have to admit my name is TJ. That's not the part I'm admitting. I'm just letting you know. But I've been taken aback a little bit already this morning, and what happened was, I'm all excited. I'm listening to fun Christmas music as I pull in this morning, getting my attitude right to entertain the folks. And you know, I love the folks. If there's anything I love in this world, it's the folks. It's Friday, getting cranked up for a new weekend. And as I made the corner into the parking lot, and I'm headed for my parking spot that I have every morning, there's not someone in my parking spot. It's not that. But there's someone very close to my parking spot, which I generally like to have, more room in the parking lot. Space on both sides. But alas, Mr. Todd, a.k.a. Hot Toddy, is parked right next to me. I don't like our vehicles mixing with each other. His Jeep, my manly vehicle. No, I'm kidding. But I am, oddly enough, I am straight in the parking space, like I'm supposed to be within the lines, because I'm not a good parker. I would say I'm actually a terrible parker.
He's a terrible parker.
Terrible.
Always has been.
Terrible. But even though I'm within the spot and I'm straight, I'm probably going to have to go move my truck for you to get into your driver's seat, Todd, because
You've done that to me before.
I didn't. What am I doing to you? You're parked in the spot next to me, and I'm inside the thing.
right
The
next to
spots
that
are
line.
no, not this time. Look out there, because I made sure not to. But but the spots are small.
They're small.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what we're going with.
Yeah.
Spots are small.
It's a tight fit.
It's a tight fit.
No, y'all can go look. I did it because I backed up and came straight at it.
Yeah.
I didn't just wheel in and try to do it on a turn like normal people do.
Let's get right to the nuts and bolts. Todd, move your car.
Please
Move it.
That's the point that's trying to be made in a very nice way, is that we're going to need you to go move your vehicle so TJ can be settled for the rest of the show.
My little friend Jenny said you could leave it parked at her gym. And,
Okay.
And that's only about Ace, about a 30-minute walk?
Yeah, less than,
From
maybe
here?
less, probably 25.
So off you go.
All right,
Off you go.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
People are still discussing Brittany Griner's release from Russian prison in exchange for what some are calling the Merchant of Death.
Yeah, that's his nickname.
Yeah.
That's his nickname, the Merchant of Death.
So a lot of people are excited to see her come home. A lot of people not excited that the U.S. got maybe the short end of the stick, so to speak.
Let me tell you who has a tremendous amount of class and tried to help settle this down yesterday, because one of the people that keeps being mentioned in this is a guy named Paul Whelan, who's a Marine. Paul Whelan's family issued a statement yesterday, and they said that they are overjoyed for Brittany Griner and her family. Good for them. And they said, please do not let the fact that Paul has not been released cause any backlash, because this is a different type of negotiation. We were just glad that we were able to get Brittany Griner back. We will be among the first to welcome her home. A first-class move by them in the situation. There is, however, an American over there who's been there for
Right, on the same type of charge.
exact same charge for a bunch of years. He's a teacher who had medically prescribed marijuana. And
14 years he was sentenced.
Yeah.
He's been there in prison a year. Same situation.
That
But
dude's still sitting there.
They hadn't tried to get him. But anyway, this family, I happen to believe, it's only my opinion, but the Biden administration threatened them and said, if you don't go out and say these things, we're never going to get him. We're never going to try to free him.
Do you have
You
any
gotta
proof
go
of
out.
that?
Yes, I have proof because I know who they are.
Okay.
We're never going to try to get your loved one out of there if you don't go out and make this PR statement that kind of settles everybody down who are, the people who are criticizing us right now because we have released someone who is privileged.
Well,
We've released the privileged, which is Brittany Griner, and we left your patriot family member over there.
people pointed out that he was apparently never on the table as far as the negotiation goes. They were never going to offer him, which seems odd. But there you go.
He's not part of the privilege class.
We did exchange the Merchant of Death for a WNBA player.
They even passed
an anti-American WNBA player that has protested against this country.
But I still thought the move by the Whelan family was first class.
Yeah, it was a crazy scene yesterday. A lot of people talking about it on the internet. Still,
I didn't see any of that.
You didn't. You missed.
They must not have been showing that on my internet.
They probably didn't. Today, you might see hashtag Christmas Card Day trending. Today is National Christmas Card Day. December 9th serves as a reminder to get your stamps, get your envelopes, and cards together so you can share your holiday cheer. Alexis, you got a Christmas card here.
I do.
Is this to you or from you?
It's going to be from me.
From you.
Yeah.
Now, do you have
Is this
a lot
for
of...
Rob's dad?
This for Rob's dad. Yeah.
Very cool.
I thought you were doing that yesterday.
I didn't get to it because I want to write a very sweet message.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
I'm doing it today.
Clock's ticking.
She walked out yesterday saying she was going to write that sweet message, didn't she, Rob?
Well, I've been writing it in my head,
Okay.
and now I will translate it and put it into paper.
Or
You gotta
transcribe it.
translate it.
Yeah, I have to translate because I was thinking of it in Spanish.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Hey, Rob, quick question. If people haven't sent their cards in yet, y'all are having that this weekend. So if they sent them today, they wouldn't get here till next week. It'd be too late, right?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to double check
Yeah.
on that. But,
Don't even bother.
Yeah, I didn't mean it that way. You know why it's today? Why Christmas Card Day is today?
Why?
It was on this day in 1792, I believe it was. A guy named Sir Henry Cole realized, man, I don't have time to write my Christmas letter to all my friends and family. So he went down to the printer down the street from his little shop and had the guy print up identical cards, and he sent them out. And then when he got them back, he said, these look so cool, I'm going to sell them. And he printed 1,000 of them, and those were the first Christmas cards. However, he caught a lot of flack for the first Christmas cards because the scene they put on them had people drinking at a party, and they said the demon alcohol was being introduced into the Christmas festivities, and that was evil. But that's where Christmas cards started.
And that's also where getting a lump of coal in your stocking came from, because they disliked this Mr. Cole so much for doing what he did.
Really?
Promoting the drinking. So then it became, okay, well, you're going to get coal in your stocking.
Hey, Mr. Cole, you're getting some coal.
Exactly. And then the spelling of it changed along the years, and it got more related to coal, as in our clean fuel system that we use.
Now, for the record,
Coal burning.
I'm going to say that I am positive my information is correct that I just gave out.
I thought it was Mr. Scrooge who came up with the coal. I thought it was Mr. Scrooge who came up with the coal.
No, it was Mr. Grinch.
Oh.
He's a foul one.
Learned so much today.
Elden Ring is one of the top trending games. Trending topics because it's the game of the year. They gave out that award last night. Bill Clinton is trending because he was mentioned at one point during somebody's acceptance speech. It's a weird story. It's not even worth looking into because it's real gamer stuff.
So, in other words, if you see Bill Clinton trending, just skip it and keep moving.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with anything. And those are just a few things that are now trending.
There are a few things through the years on the Ace and TJ show that just kind of keep coming back up. Things people know about, things people ask about. And for some reason, something from 2008 just popped up yesterday in my life. And I thought, man, we need to play that again on the show. And it's just a little old guy who's trying to have breakfast with his family, and he is not happy. And he called a complaint line, and it became a classic. Next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. This is acetjtv. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody,
Tell 'em what?
where to watch it.
Dang, acetjtv.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So, we said, who is saving? You're saving money right now to fix a mistake that you made. Here's one. It says, I got hit with a baseball bat to my upper stomach when I was young. It left a permanent mark that looks like a hickey. So, yeah. I don't know how you get, I don't know the procedure to get that fixed. We got a couple like this. I'm currently saving to pay my attorney to fix the mistake I made of getting married. Divorce is expensive. And you know why, Alexis?
Why?
Because it's worth it.
Okay.
That's the old joke. People say, "Why? You know why divorce is so expensive? Because it's worth it." said it's worth it. I'll tell you what, man alive.
Nice.
Let's see. Some of these we can't read because they're nasty. They're nasty on the radio.
There's an interesting one. There's a lady, Alyssa on the front page that says, I jumped into a natural water quarry with my new Apple Watch and came up, and there was no new Apple Watch. Now saving for a new watch.
She lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just fell off her arm. It's gone.
Yeah, my son just got finished saving for new AirPods because he left his in his truck at school, and his truck got broken into, and they stole them out of it. It's the only thing he had worth anything in the truck. What? And they stole them. So he just bought his new ones he's been saving up for.
That sucks because, it wasn't really his mistake, I guess. I mean, kind of, but not really.
No.
Now you got to consider you leave your AirPods in your truck. That's pretty safe, you know.
But it's his mistake for going to college.
Exactly.
Being stupid and going to college.
What an idiot. Going to college.
That's socialism at work right there.
Yep.
Hey,
Marxism,
maybe.
Yeah. No, not maybe. It is.
Spread it around.
Yep.
Those should be my AirPods.
Well,
Give me
you
one
have
of them.
them.
Give me at least one of them.
You're right. College sucks.
I've been telling everybody.
There's
I've been telling y'all.
on the front page of our Facebook page, Jill says the mistake she's saving to repair, that I went to college and got a 4-year degree that I don't use, so student loans.
See? Proving the point.
She's pretty.
One student.
Oh, she's
Bones.
But as TJ Alexis has pointed out, as long as I've known him, that I went to college and have a 4-year degree from LSU, and he did not graduate from college, but we make exactly the same money. So where's that getting me?
Right.
Not getting me anywhere.
I feel you, dog.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, Cat.
rare.
Riggins, were you commenting on the attractiveness of?
Yeah, I just happened to look at that one.
Little Miss 4-year degree.
Yeah,
Is that who it was?
degree.
I thought I heard that kind of under your breath. Oh, she's attractive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, good for her.
Sure.
On all accounts. So she'll be just fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Meaning because she's attractive?
Yeah,
It's
she'll
going
be
to work
fine.
out for her
She'll
no matter
be
what.
fine.
And that's the way it should be.
Just like my brother told my daughter when she was going off to college. He said, don't worry about anything. Don't let it stress you out because you're pretty and you'll end up, finding some guy that'll marry you who's got plenty of money and he's successful. So, don't worry so much about the ins and outs of the grades and the day-to-day stuff. Just,
Don't stress over doing good in college. Just meet a boy.
Yeah,
Find a rich man.
you meet a good-looking boy whose family has a lot of money, and he's going to be successful. So, makes it that much easier.
Exactly.
Necessary to pull up her picture here in the studio, Riggins?
Yes.
Yeah, she is pretty.
I just looked up and I was like, why
It's a
is Riggins
headshot.
pulling up this lady's picture in the studio?
Where did he get a headshot? Is that from her Instagram?
Yeah, she does, I guess, like photography, maybe. I'm not really sure. Looks like she does a lot of makeup, professional makeup and hair and stuff, but she is, beautiful.
All right, so you that's not one of her models or something?
No, it's her profile picture.
Yeah, that's a profile picture.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jill. Jill, yes, I will.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Riggins, it's the week that was pop culture, the week that was the Ace and TJ Show, as Riggins reviews it all for us with the week.
Go, Riggins, go. Yay!
Wow.
Riggins!
Halloween happens on Monday, filled with demons, blood, and spikes. If you want to see something scary, just look at Ace's TikTok likes. Am I right?
What do you mean? Huh? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
A lot of
What?
people like our TikTok.
Yeah.
That's not what
We have millions of them. What's your point?
Yeah, no.
Millions.
You mean people that...
I'm talking about the things you like on TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're not scary.
You hear it? Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is Ace TJ TV.
Man, things just keep getting better and better with Omaha Steaks. Now, look, we've told you about how much we love Omaha Steaks and how great it is when that prize pack, that gift pack, is sitting there waiting on the front porch for us when somebody has sent us that as a gift. Now, what it is just, if you go on their website, omahasteaks.com, then you can see all of the things they have. And it's not just steaks, it's chicken, it's hot dogs, it's burgers, it's complete entrees that you can order for a quick meal while you're busy this time of year, or the person that you're ordering it for can do that. I mean, it's just absolutely great, and everything is top of the line and delicious. Juicy and delicious. Even the desserts are delicious. Now, here's the thing. Right now, they've got 50% off site-wide, and when you go to check out, you use the promo code TJ, you get an additional $40 off. So they've even upped that. It went from $30 off to now $40 off at omahasteaks.com with the promo code TJ. So go do that now. You want the steaks, the burgers, the chicken, the desserts, all of it. Then you go to omahasteaks.com with the promo code TJ, save 40%. Minimum order may be required. Omaha Steaks.
This is going to be one of those days because Mr. Todd is here. If you don't know, the show's live on YouTube every day now, so you can watch the show. And I don't know what he's doing here. He usually does it from home, but he's doing some stuff here today. And TJ's already got him convinced that an engineer told him one of the lights was going to blow up if we moved it, so don't touch it. So we've not had an engineer in here.
I said we had an electrician.
That's
come
what
in.
it was.
Yeah.
I was like, what are they talking about? I realized he's lying about that light. TJ just didn't want the light turned on. That's all it was. Electrician said, don't touch that. I was like, really? Why not?
Yeah, not only will it blow up, but if you even try to move it to throw it away, it's going to catch on fire.
Yeah. So just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone. It's odd how things work sometimes, but if you go all the way back to 2008, there was a piece of audio that became legendary to the Ace and TJ radio family. And it may have gone viral. I don't know. But it's a guy named Randy Taylor who left a really spectacular voicemail message on Jimmy Dean's corporate complaint line. And I haven't heard this. It's been years. But people in the radio family, if you've been around since 2008 with us, you know this. We played it to death. It was very funny. But it popped up on Twitter yesterday. Somebody posted it. It was liked by somebody that I follow who is a member of the radio family. So I don't know. I don't know the reason for it being. It was like, this is a funny call. And
she got big and.
No, it's a guy.
Oh. My mistake.
By the way, just a reminder to everyone, but especially members of the radio family, on Twitter, it shows other people what you like. Be aware. Because some of y'all are pretty wild on Twitter and need to be aware that people can see what you like.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, some of y'all.
Right. Exactly. They can see what you like back.
Yeah. My Twitter feed is clean as a whistle because I remember that piece of information. But so I just ran across the thought, we haven't played this on the show in forever, but it's not the full thing. This is only part of the call where he calls the Jimmy Dean hotline to complain about the fact that their packages are smaller than they... Oh, wait, I got to cut this off first. To complain about the fact that their packages are smaller than they used to be.
People come from, I don't know if you test your products. Your products are very delicious. Love your sausage for 30-something years, but I can't take and feed a family of 5 on a little 12-ounce roll of sausage. I don't mind paying you more money for your 16-ounce roll of sausage, but you don't have it anymore. You've got a 12-ounce roll, and you got 3 men that weigh over 200 pounds apiece, a woman that's a little plump, and a daughter who's 13, and you're going to try to take a 12-ounce roll of sausage and a couple of dozen eggs and feed that. It ain't going to work, and I'm not going to purchase your product anymore or ever again. And as far as your 16-ounce and maple and sage, I don't eat that. I'm not from the north. I'm a Texas man. Jimmy Dean sausage is for southern people to eat with their breakfast, with their fried eggs and their T-bone steaks. And I'm not going to buy 2 of those 12-ounce packages just because you want to downsize and charge the same price.
Is that TJ?
Yeah. But catch the details in that. My man's got it's Randy, the dad, and his 2 sons, all over 200 pounds apiece. A woman who's a little plump, meaning his wife, and a 13-year-old girl with a couple dozen eggs. So for breakfast, they're having T-bone steaks, sausage, and a couple dozen eggs for 5 people. That's 24 eggs spread among 5 people. You talk about a hearty breakfast before the workday starts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds delicious.
They're bodybuilders. Eating that many eggs.
Yeah, take D-Rob, to your point, it sounds amazing. It would be an incredible breakfast to have a T-bone steak with Jimmy Dean sausage and a couple of fried eggs. 4, 5 fried eggs, whatever it might be. That would be fantastic.
Take a nap right after that.
And we know that none of the people in the family is a child because all the eggs are fried and not scrambled.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's it.
I'm going to eat my scrambled eggs.
Yeah. Adults who eat scrambled eggs also eat dry Cheerios that are just spread out on the table in
Shut
front
up.
of them.
Let me translate that for you. Goo goo gaga.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
How many times have you heard this phrase when somebody's telling a story that you go, oh, well, I know a guy. Okay, we're going to give you a chance to just air it all out with the guy or girl that you know that may become the stuff of legend on the Ace and TJ Show. Next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and 179 years ago, today in history, a Christmas tradition began. However, as huge as this Christmas tradition would become, it was not well received at first. I'll give you the story next. Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston. It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 179 years ago today, December 9th, 1843. A London merchant named Sir Henry Cole realized he didn't have much time left to write the yearly Christmas letter to friends, family, and coworkers. So he hired an artist and a printer to produce Christmas greetings for him. He thought the idea was so clever, he printed up another 1,000 of them and sold them at his shop, and thus the Christmas card was born. However, a lot of people didn't like the first Christmas cards because the artwork showed a festive holiday scene with people drinking alcohol, and that was considered evil. The cards were denounced as deliberately conceived to foster and promote the consumption of alcohol during the holiday season. Didn't start out that well, but became a staple of the Christmas season. And that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
All right, your New Year's resolution is to be more comfortable in your day-to-day life. To be more comfortable in front of a camera if somebody wants to take your picture. You want to lose weight, you want to get looking the way you want to look and feeling the way you want to feel, then you need to have Calitrin as part of your New Year's resolution. Calitrin is such a great product, and when you take it, it's not going to just, they don't claim to, and it's not going to melt weight off of you overnight. You're not going to take it and then wake up in the morning and be 20 pounds lighter. It doesn't work that way. It is losing weight the healthy way, and it's not a drug. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. A lot of people get other health benefits from it, like helps with joint pain and acid reflux and all of that kind of stuff. And if you buy a month of supply right now, you buy one, you get one free. You buy two, you get two free. And then you can do that for as many as you want. Buy 15, you get 15 free. So go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
I don't claim to be the smartest person in the world.
I do.
Thus, we know that, TJ. Thus, You'll understand my confusion here. I need a little help. I get sometimes I get things confused. The Mandela effect is what? That's not the one where you start feeling like your captor is a nice person.
No,
right?
that's
What's that?
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Stockholm syndrome. I thought Stockholm syndrome was when you're not sick, but people convince you.
Munchausen.
That's Munchausen.
Yeah.
I'm all confused. Okay, so Stockholm syndrome is when you feel bad. You think the captor is friendly.
Yeah, you fall in love with your captor.
Right.
Your wife Amanda is a prime example.
Okay, and then Munchausen is where you're not sick, but people make you think you are. So what is the Mandela effect?
You misremember something. Like people thought Nelson Mandela died.
Oh, that's why they called it that?
Yeah.
Oh, because he was in prison for so long?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I thought it was because you thought you were Nelson Mandela. All of a sudden.
I always thought it was the magenta effect.
Yeah.
And all you saw was, you weren't colorblind, you just saw the color magenta everywhere.
So what other effects are there? Mandela effect, Munchausen syndrome, Stockholm syndrome. What other things like that are there?
The butterfly effect.
What is that?
When a butterfly flaps its wings, the effects can be felt across the world.
Yep.
Like one little thing can cause
A ripple,
chain of
yeah.
react. Can cause a tidal wave.
Well, that's just life. That's the way it works. Okay, that's weird. That one doesn't make any sense to me.
Butterfly.
Yeah, that's dumb. What else you got? I'll shoot that down too.
I ain't never liked butterflies, no matter how they cook them.
Stop.
Oh, and so are there any more?
I can't remember off the top of my head right now what the one is called where you gain acceptance and you feel like you have a purpose and all, and you get attention by making someone else sick. Like when a mom makes her kid sick, because then she gets attention
so
from
that's
that.
part of the Munchausen kind of thing, though, right? That you're making somebody have Munchausen.
Yeah, I guess maybe so. I thought there was a different name for it.
Probably is though.
Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Y'all know what me and Jody does. We burn it down. We burn it down. I tell you what, I say next week we start with a theme on the drinks. So next week's gonna be Long Island iced tea theme. We meet up in here. It's gonna be Long Island teas.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ dailies.
So Riggins has he's got a house that he's going to be moving into in the next couple of weeks. A little house with a yard and a neighborhood and the whole thing. Moving out of the big city high-rise apartment. Now, when you are walking your dog now, Riggins, around and you see the people along the way, these are people that, even though you may see the same ones from time to time, they're not always in the same place. It's like they don't live, you're not walking by their house or whatever, you see them along the way. They're city people. That's the guy that's, over there washing windows, or that's the, whatever guy. Now, in a neighborhood, when you go walk your dog and you run into people, they might live right next to you. And you know where everybody will live, and they'll know where you live, and you'll exchange pleasantries and all of that. Do you see yourself making friends with the neighbors to the point where you might have them over, like for a beer, or vice versa? They have you over, and you would go. Any of that?
Yeah, I hope so.
You do? You want that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that.
What if they're old?
Oh, God. I didn't think about that. No, I was
Old.
They're old and gross.
listen. I relate to old people more than I relate to young
Right.
people. So, no, I would love that. I want to be part of a community and do that stuff.
But you got to be careful.
Okay.
Because if you have a next door neighbor, let's say, and every time you walk out, he sees you and wants to talk, then you'll start feeling like a prisoner in your home because you won't be able to, you say, is he out there? I can't go anywhere without him. And so it'll start with a chat on the street and I got to go. I got to get this dog some exercise or whatever. And then end with, all right, I'll meet you for some beers later.
Well, I experienced that already, but it's just with a homeless guy named Money.
Right.
He walks an entire block with me almost every day.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
His name's Money?
His name's Money. I'm not sure if that's his real name, but but the other day we were this was great. We were walking side by side. He just walks with me one block and then he bails. We were walking in front of a hotel in Uptown, and a woman was walking out with one of those luggage carts that they give you at a hotel. And she had all this stuff hung up on there, and he screams at her from the sidewalk. She goes, "You walking out of somebody's life? You walking out of somebody's life?" And she goes, "Y'all shut the hell up." And I was like, we're not even friends. I didn't say anything. I'm just with him. This Money. You walking like she was gonna be like, "Oh."
Yeah, that's so
It's like trying to flirt with her by yelling at her. "You walking out of somebody's life?" Well, she's at a hotel. Shut up.
Maybe she thought y'all were a couple.
Maybe.
Right.
He didn't have a
couple
shirt
was
on.
out walking their dog.
you and Money.
He had his shirt tucked into a belt loop of his pants. It's like, buddy, this is not a great way to make a first impression.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
When disaster strikes, you can count on the emergency damage experts at Paul Davis. Fire, flood, mold, or a storm, it doesn't matter. You can contact Paul Davis. Always devoted, always polite, always respectful of your needs. Learn more at acetj.com/Paul Davis.
TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Mr. Todd is in the studio with us this morning, running that YouTube show.
Yay.
So yeah, if you haven't checked everything out, go to YouTube, search for acetjtv, like and subscribe because we got a lot of people checking that out these days. It looks pretty good. And it's going to get better. We got a new desk coming this weekend. And there's so much stuff on our YouTube channel. If you're not checking out our YouTube channel, there are two things that went up yesterday that are awesome. TJ's new edition of Fend for Yourself, his cooking show, and what is the official title when you sit down with people that you...
TJ's People.
Yeah, okay. And it's TJ and his brother Todd. And I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it was slammed all day yesterday, but I heard it's fantastic. Several people said it was great.
Yeah, it's us eating what I just cooked on the show, so it's kind of a mukbang as well.
Yeah, right? Eric said, TJ's People with Todd was awesome. So cool to see you and your brother interact, reminisce, and just talk. Keep them coming, TJ. So all that stuff, along with all of our daily videos that we do and everything is up at on YouTube. Search for acetjtv to find everything, like and subscribe.
You see, Todd, I've been trying to tell you we need to do more of those things, and he just refuses to do them.
You are so... Oh, my God.
He tells me every time, when are we going to do another one of those interviews? When are we going to do that?
And when you go, something else cool to look for. If you're looking for a way to make some great memories with your family this holiday season, Gaston County, we've got an edition of Ace at Large where we cover a couple of really cool things in Gaston County. If you do, it's called Christmas County, and another edition coming Monday or Tuesday, Todd? Monday. That you can check out as well. That's a lot of fun with the new editions of Ace at Large. There's a guy who found out, and an article says, to his surprise. I can't imagine it wouldn't be to his surprise, because if you knew this, you would take action. But to his surprise, he found out that flesh-eating maggots were living in his ear canal.
Yeah, I love that.
He's 64, and he went to the doctor, and he said, I'm having pain and itching and all in my ear, and sometimes my ear bleeds. And the doctor did some investigating and said, oh, you've got flesh-eating maggots living in your ear. But my favorite part of the article is it says, to his surprise. Well, of course it was to his surprise. Turns out a small part of his eardrum had been punctured by the flesh-eating larva. So this is a true story. But if you were sitting around with people and somebody said, I went to school with a kid who had flesh-eating larva in his ear and they ate part of his eardrum. You think, okay, you know. I know a guy who had flesh-eating larva in his ear. Is that real? Come on, is that true?
Well, I've told y'all many times. I know a guy who went to the doctor and he said his name was Scooter from Winfield, Louisiana. And he said what had happened was I would have an ear pain, and the doctor went in way down in there because I had a roach living in my ear. A roach. Like a roach living in his ear.
So somebody today is able to tell their friends, yeah, I knew a guy who had flesh-eating larva in his ear. What have you got?
I know a guy who claimed that or believed if you put goat's milk in a syringe and shoot it into wherever you have a tattoo, it would erase the tattoo.
That's dumb.
What? Yeah, he had been in jail and gotten some bad tattoos, and he said, that's all right, though. I'm going to get some goat's milk. They say if you take goat's milk and put it in there on the ink, it'll make it disappear. Turns out that didn't work. I haven't seen that scientific breakthrough in the news.
So who do you know? Like, it doesn't have to be something like flesh-eating larva in the ear. No, I know a guy who became a cannibal after college, or whatever. You know,
he got his degree in cannibalism.
Yeah. I know a guy who would beat up Ryan Reynolds in middle school. Okay, he's Canadian, obviously. That Ryan Reynolds was the first name that popped into my head, but you get the idea what we're going for here. You just know somebody. You have this incredible story about somebody who has done something or is famous somehow for something that you realize, look, this is kind of hard to believe. It's just kind of hard to believe. Anybody else got one that comes to mind immediately? Nothing pops up in my world. I'm sure if I thought about it long enough, I could come up with something, but
it's a good one.
Yeah, at the Ace TJ show. I know it could be a woman.
Yeah. I knew a girl. I knew a guy who made the first Big Mac.
Yeah.
That was my dad.
I think we've proven that's not true.
Says you.
So at the Ace TJ show, I know a guy, I know a girl who blank. What? How can you blow our minds? We'll get to him next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and 179 years ago, today in history, a Christmas tradition began. However, as huge as this Christmas tradition would become, it was not well received at first. I'll give you the story next. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 179 years ago today, December 9th, 1843. A London merchant named Sir Henry Cole realized he didn't have much time left to write the yearly Christmas letter to friends, family, and coworkers. So he hired an artist and a printer to produce Christmas greetings for him. He thought the idea was so clever, he printed up another 1,000 of them and sold them at his shop, and thus the Christmas card was born. However, a lot of people didn't like the first Christmas cards because the artwork showed a festive holiday scene with people drinking alcohol, and that was considered evil. The cards were denounced as deliberately conceived to foster and promote the consumption of alcohol during the holiday season. It didn't start out that well, but became a staple of the Christmas season. And that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
The hottest trending topics, everything you need to know coming up at the top of the hour. It's about 5 after the hour. It's now trending with the Riggins, sponsored by the Johnson Group. Whatever your commercial cleaning needs, office space, medical building space, it doesn't make any difference. The Johnson Group can take care of it because that's all that they do. That's their specialty, commercial cleaning. Go to acetj.com/clean to find out more. acetj.com/clean to find out more about the Johnson Group.
So we are celebrating my father's birthday this week, yesterday and today, and I would tell you how old he is, but I am not 100% sure. I know about how old he is, and I didn't want to ask and make it seem like I don't really know anything about him. But it was great. So went home yesterday. My brother comes up from Georgia. My other brother comes in, and we just hang out. We were originally going to go play golf, but it was a little rainy yesterday, so we just kind of hung out and talked. But on the way home, my mom started preparing me a take-home bag, and it had a bunch of great stuff. Half a box of Cheez-Its, a couple loose rolls of toilet paper, some SpaghettiOs and meatballs. And I thought, why'd you have this? And she goes, for the grandkids. I go, well, don't you think they'll want it? She goes, they're not going to be around. So she gave me that.
Is she going to kill them?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. With your other two brothers are there.
Yeah.
Do they say anything? Are they bothered at all by the fact that, or does your mom prepare them a bag to take with them when they go home? Because your one brother lives relatively, like you do, close.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming he went home to his wife and kids. Did she fix him a bag?
I don't know.
Wives.
Yeah, they got their
Do
whole
they
lives.
care, or do they care at all that you get all this special treatment that they don't get?
I don't know.
Who cares if they care,
Yeah, I mean,
right?
I certainly don't care.
But they've got
You're like, I'm
wives
the baby.
who are doing their womanly duties and keeping them in snacks and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm
So
single.
you don't have a wife to do what women do.
Right. So, yeah.
Their womanly duties of keeping them in snacks and
You're
what all.
So annoying.
All right, Alexis,
Yeah.
you've been in my pantry. What'd you come out of there saying? They got all the snacks.
They do got all the. You guys do
All right.
have all the
And
snacks.
who put them there?
I guess your wife.
That's right. She knows her
Shut up.
duties.
She knows her duties.
Snacking.
Supplying the snacks.
They had the pantry of like my dreams.
Yeah, they got a great pantry.
Oh my goodness.
Every kind of
I would
chip.
live in there.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like Riggins got a pretty great pantry now, too.
Yeah.
His
I know,
mom keeps
I
hooking him up
need-
with great stuff.
I need to go check it out. I need to go shopping.
You still haven't been to his house yet?
Not yet.
You still hurt by that?
Nope.
You can go get a quarter of a box of cheese.
And a
Two cheeses.
quarter of a meatloaf.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Beacon.
This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Morning radio just evolved.
I know a guy. I know a girl. That story that you share with people that just blows their mind. Like Danny, who posted on our Facebook page. I know a guy in high school that went on the Geraldo show while we were still in high school, disguised, of course, about having an affair with a babysitter. Well, if he was in high school, who was he? I guess the babysitter was older?
Probably.
It was his babysitter?
It was his babysitter.
I picture it being a Mrs. Doubtfire type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, you wicked little monkey.
Rachel said, I knew a guy who was beaten up by his own prosthetic leg.
Oh, that's
Which would lead me to believe that somehow the leg became detached during the fight and the other person picked it up and beat him swiftly with it.
Unless it was one of them robot legs.
I don't know.
That took on a mind of his own.
I asked her to please tell us more. We need to know. You can't just throw that sentence out there and not explain how that happened.
It just started kicking me. It wouldn't stop.
I was just laying in the bed and my leg was kicking me.
I heard somebody in the crowd say, spray water on it, short it out, and it didn't work.
Carrie said, I knew a guy in high school you could pay and he'd eat anything, worms, bugs, whatever. He was gross.
There's always that one kid in high school that'll do that.
Yeah.
Or teacher.
Yeah.
She'll eat anything.
We pooled our money, and my friend Gavin Hudson licked a roach for $20 one time.
So dumb.
No, it is really dumb. But Alexis didn't have one a second ago. Then the minute we go to the break, she throws one out there, and everybody went, why did you say that?
Yeah, I know a little girl who came to this country in the trunk of a car. And that's my mom.
Yeah, that's a crazy one.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, she was. She came to this country in the trunk of a car where there was other kids in that same trunk, and the kid that was on top of her actually passed out because it was so hot in there.
And how old was your mom at the time?
She was around 8 years old.
Did she even understand what was going on, or did they just tell her, like, get in the trunk? We're going.
No,
to
they
America
told her what
Yeah.
was going on. Yeah.
The government's immigration policies back then were crazy.
Yeah.
You got to take a citizen's test and ride hundreds of miles in the trunk of a car with other kids your age.
That's just how we do it.
We want to know if you really want it.
Mm-hmm. And then she had to stay in a house and eat bologna sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 3 days.
Didn't she hide in a box of oranges or something? Somebody in your family hid a box of oranges. You told us that.
What, a human being hid in a box of
I
oranges?
never said
I promise you.
I was
It was
gonna
either
say-
your grandma or your great grandma was hidden in a box of citrus.
Well, you know what? There's another one.
I don't remember, but I know that she told us that. With oranges. Am I making that up?
Yes.
You're a liar.
I don't remember that.
I never heard anything about the box
I've
of
never
oranges.
said that.
I don't
Well,
But
remember
that would be a great story.
I know. Well, that's why I'm remembering it. But I also thought I was at my parents' wedding, which I was not. So sometimes I just.
But then we always have the fact, I know a girl whose grandmother may may have been buried alive.
Yup.
Because they're not sure that Alexis's grandmother was completely dead when she was buried.
Yup. They had their doubts. It's a family story, so it has to be true.
Messy Mermaid Monica, who's watching us on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, acetjtv, says, I knew 2 guys in high school from a private Christian school. Both are preachers' kids, and both of them are now in prison for murdering someone. Separate cases. They didn't do it together. They just, 2 guys that she went to school with were both the sons of a preacher, and both of them have murdered somebody and are doing life in prison.
Oof. I know a guy who used to have so much back fat that he fell off his roof and landed on his back. And the fat in his back was so vast that it saved his life, acted as a cushion, saved his life. And while he was in bed, he saw an infomercial for, what is it called, Ace? The
P90X.
P90X. Ordered that from his bed and then became a P90X certified instructor after that.
Who that?
Mr. Todd.
Mr. Todd? You had back fat?
Tons of it.
So much back.
Oh my God.
His back felt like a bounce house.
Is he for real?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, that's a true story.
What?
Isn't that amazing? And he always acts like he hates it when we tell people that. But that's an amazing story.
That's crazy.
I tell people that. That's a super inspiring story, I think.
Right. You need to be out here motivating others. Tell them, look, I used to have back fat. Now I don't.
No.
It's like Batman's origin story.
Yeah.
Yours is just like falling off a ladder.
His back fat saved.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
And he was skinny everywhere else.
Just his
He
back.
stored all of his fat in his back.
Real fat. It's the end of another week on the Ace and TJ Show. I'll recap everything for you in the week in review coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com. Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with Breaking and Entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
We had a rescheduling this week when it came to breaking and entering Christmas. Breaking and entering Christmas is actually going to be happening for a variety of secret reasons Monday afternoon, and you will hear it Tuesday morning on the Ace and TJ Show. Breaking and entering Christmas only occurs because everybody is so kind to be a part of Peyton's Promise and for great sponsors like Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust. Go to BradhamBrothers.com. That's BradhamBrothers.com. Bradham Brothers, proud sponsor of this year's Breaking and Entering Christmas.
A lot of people don't know this, but on Thursdays, right after we get off the radio at about when I leave here from 10:15 a.m. in the Eastern, I go straight to the library and start studying up on the latest in tech news because I likes to keep up with it. You know, I likes to be the person that my family comes to for tech advice and knowledge and smart stuff. So I was reading yesterday that there's a new chat box that's coming called ChatGPT, and it's going to be so good at answering questions. Experts are saying that it could make Google obsolete in the next few years, which I say, rage on.
Okay.
To hell with Google. Put them in the ground. Google. We don't need Google. If we get something to replace it, yes.
Yeah.
Chat bot.
A chat bot. Okay.
Chat bot. Chat bot.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. And one of I think the best news of this story is we have a new nickname for Alexis as well. She's a little chat box.
I got a real chat box over here.
And you know that one is not racist, Riggins, like the other day when I called her, what did I call her?
A moonbat.
A moonbat, yeah. Riggins goes, oh my God, isn't that racist?
Sounds racist.
Everything he says is racist towards me. Honestly.
I'm about panicked. You can't say that. We're on YouTube.
I said, and then it made me stop and go, wait, is this some kind of a new thing that because the word moonbat never was racist? Is it racist now?
Sounds
I thought
racist.
Riggins knew something from the TikTok or whatever that I don't know.
I assumed it was like one of those old country like slurs.
Something from Louisiana.
Damn moonbat.
Yeah.
Get them moonbats out of here.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Sounds like it.
It might be, but it's not complimentary.
Yeah. What did it mean?
It just means somebody who's got crazy, head in the clouds liberal ideas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Many people's favorite time of the week right now.
Yep. And it's sponsored by Calitrin. Riggins Weekend Review is. Go to acetj.com/weight loss and order Calitrin today. acetj.com/weight loss if you want to start shedding those pounds. Make Calitrin part of your life.
So here we are. Like I said, many people's favorite time of the week. The week that was pop culture, the week that was the Ace and TJ Show, reviewed for us all in song, thanks to Riggins. And the week in review.
And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. Today is National Christmas Card Day. I never wanted to send one over. I remember when my ex and her roommate sent out joint Christmas cards, and then I knew we weren't forever. Not gonna work. They canceled Wonder Woman 3, a budget issue, I can only assume. I know you all can't see this on camera, but Rob is weeping in the other room. The new Harry and Meghan special is on Netflix, where they accuse the palace of being racist and mean, but Too Hot to Handle is up too, where you can see hot yobs on your screen.
And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Art Basel is happening now in Miami. It happens late in every fall. Art includes a woman pumping breast milk and a banana taped to the wall. That's not even a joke.
That's real.
It's more of just a factoid. We're celebrating my dad's birthday this week. He'll live to 100, I have no doubt. He started smoking cigars and limiting his carbs, which sort of cancel each other out.
And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Snackwells are officially off the shelves. A lot of loyalists are pretty mad. Thankfully, there's a lot of new low-fat options, and they taste equally as bad. Russia released WNBA player Brittany Griner. The president spoke to her on the phone. It's just one step in our fight to bring enormous Americans home.
Yeah, she huge.
She big.
She's big.
Real big.
That girl big.
Yeah. Alexis almost pooped her pants in Walmart. She was doing that little potty dance. It's like that movie where Natalie Portman has a baby in Walmart, but in this one, she just poops her pants.
This is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Ace and his wife are expecting. They're just really over the moon. They're going with a family name. Baby Sharkeisha will be here soon. We're all just so excited for them. This is really wonderful news. I'll probably get them a pack of diapers, which the baby and Ace can use. The baby's first words and solid food. So many milestones I won't bother. Their first steps in going to preschool and then burying their father. And this is my song.
It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
What happened there in the chorus? It got kind of
was
wonky
dark.
there.
I did sorry. That was pretty dark.
Yeah, he's right.
He waited to start laughing at his own dark joke.
Yeah.
Like it didn't hit him.
I actually wrote that last week, and I thought, no, it's a little too soon to be hitting him with the "you're gonna die." But I held on to that one.
All right, Ace, I know how you love the year-end stats.
Yes.
You know, what was the most downloaded song, and who used the most toilet paper in a year, and things
Most
like that.
Googled person, all that kind of good stuff.
So I have one that I want to find out. This is the only year-end stat that I care about, I think. And it's going to require a little assistance from the Tech D Rob. And it may not even be possible. There may not even be stats on this particular thing that I want to know. But we'll find out, and if it's out there, Tech D Rob is the only one that can find the number for us.
Okay.
Coming up next.
The Ace and TJ. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out. The Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
It's the 7 a.m. hour. Thanks for spending your morning with us, and thanks for watching while you drink your coffee. This is the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
I knew a guy earlier in the show. We were talking about just people we knew and weird things that, like, there was a story out today about a guy who had an earache, and when he went to the doctor, he's 64 years old. He found out he had flesh-eating larvae in his ear. And they had punctured his eardrum, and that's why his ear was hurting and bleeding. So we were talking about weird people we knew, like the fact that Alexis's mother. You can say I know a girl who came to America in the trunk of a car with a bunch of other kids, and that would be Alexis's mom. And a member of the radio family named Rachel said, I know a guy who was beaten up by his prosthetic leg. And she shared the rest of the story. She goes, knew a guy. He apparently was selling drugs at his assisted living community and was jumped and beaten with his own 2 prosthetic legs. He had to file a police report in order for us to get Medicare to pay for another pair of legs. I work for the prosthetic company. That's how I know the guy. That's how I met him. He usually wore them while in his wheelchair. So I would assume he was wearing them, and when the thieves came to rob him of his drugs and money, they took his legs off and then beat him with them.
Yikes.
Maybe he had the money and the drugs stored inside the leg.
Could be.
Oh, that's a good
That's
place.
why they took them off.
Yeah, she said if he wasn't wearing them, they usually hung in a big blue bag on the back of his chair if they weren't fitting right that day for some reason.
Yeah, because they had too much drugs in them.
Filled up with cocaine. We call them coke legs. Wow, that's messed up.
But think about that. If he
He's
has
a
the legs
drug
all,
dealer.
yeah, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a crazy story. Yet when you find out it happened because he was dealing drugs, you're not as shocked.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Or sympathetic.
Yeah, that kind
Yeah,
of
I'll
thing.
steal
Though,
his legs too.
yeah, when you say dealing drugs, though, that like he's not a weed dealer. He's dealing drugs, right? Because that kind of thing doesn't happen to a weed dealer. Doesn't get beaten up by his own prosthetic legs, would he?
I don't know.
No, by other people's prosthetic legs.
Maybe so, but not by his own.
Not his own.
You know, just say if you're dealing some weed, that doesn't seem like it'd be something that would happen.
Yeah, no, you better be happy.
Yeah.
If you're a weed dealer,
Yeah.
okay.
What do you do for a living? Weed dealer.
Weed dealing. That's what you call the people that work at the dispensaries.
Yeah.
They're weed dealers.
Dope peddlers.
Now, what do they call them?
They call him, what was it? Bud tenders. They call him bud tenders.
Bud tenders.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a bud tender.
They're like a weed mixologist now. I'm a bud tender.
Epic, dude.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and 179 years ago, today in history, a Christmas tradition began. However, as huge as this Christmas tradition would become, it was not well received at first. I'll give you the story next. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 179 years ago today, December 9th, 1843. A London merchant named Sir Henry Cole realized he didn't have much time left to write the yearly Christmas letter to friends, family, and coworkers. So he hired an artist and a printer to produce Christmas greetings for him. He thought the idea was so clever, he printed up another 1,000 of them and sold them at his shop, and thus the Christmas card was born. However, a lot of people didn't like the first Christmas cards because the artwork showed a festive holiday scene with people drinking alcohol, and that was considered evil. The cards were denounced as deliberately conceived to foster and promote the consumption of alcohol during the holiday season. It didn't start out that well, but became a staple of the Christmas season. And that's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv.
Hey, don't forget, you go to our YouTube channel, acetjtv. When you go to YouTube, look at all of the fine stuff that is up there. You can watch the show live as we're doing it. And yesterday, the latest edition of Fend for Yourselves is up. It's the holiday edition, and a lot of extras in that episode from yesterday. A lot of silliness, and then my brother was here visiting, and so we did an edition of TJ's People as well, where my brother and I sat down and ate what I cooked, and just had a conversation on camera. It's not an interview; it's just a conversation. No big deal. It's only up for a few internet Emmys already. Just saying,
Emmys.
you know, I don't like to brag, but who else would do it if I didn't?
Right.
You know, they'd be like, he's so humble, he doesn't even like for other people to brag on him. What are you gonna do with that?
It's up for Nobel Awards.
Terrible, so terrible. And when you watch any of those things, notice how good the edit work is and the effects and all of that stuff. And that's all because Mr. Todd from JT Media, our video director of video relations, is so good at what he does. He's very talented, very talented. Now, I know he sounds stupid when we talk to him on the air, but he's really talented behind the scenes.
Don't let that stupidity fool you. He's really good at what he does.
Yep. All right, so McDonald's has released their annual report of the most popular menu items of the year. And it works out to where thousands of Americans ate at least 100 Big Macs in 2022. Thousands of people individually ate hundreds of Big Macs.
In 52 weeks, they ate well over 100, or even if you eat 100 Big Macs.
That's a lot of Big Macs.
Yeah. That's at least, you're looking at 2 a week, roughly.
It says, I think maybe it's right up there as one of my favorite menu items at McDonald's. The filet of fish is very popular in Hawaii because Hawaiians ordered more per capita than any other state. Maryland was next.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that kind of makes sense. You can't get good fish in Hawaii or Maryland.
Exactly.
What in the world?
The most landlocked states we have.
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
But it got me to thinking about the Tech D Rob, who most of the year, fast food was part of his daily life. He's been eating cleanly for a couple of months now. How much weight have you lost, Rob?
It was at 1.35 pounds, but I've gained some back.
Okay. He has some troubles going on.
Yeah.
So, is there any way, Rob, that you could even guess as to how many, like say, the biggest fast food item that you eat more often, the thing you eat the most? Because I know you spread it out. You're at McDonald's, you're at Taco Bell, you're at Sonic, you're at whatever coupon you get sent to you on the internets that day. But what would you say is the item you eat most from a fast food place?
It would definitely be from Taco Bell. But it would switch between a cheesy gordita crunch and a chalupa, so the number wouldn't be as astounding as the Big Mac numbers here. Because like once a week or maybe twice a week, I would go to Taco Bell and I alternate between the two.
So it would, but easily you visited Taco Bell over 100 times in the year.
Almost assuredly.
Yeah. So even at that, say you did order the same, say every time it's a cheesy gordita crunch, which we could go ahead and say that because everything Taco Bell is basically the same.
That's fair. That's fair.
I love it. I love Taco Bell, but sometimes when you finish eating stuff, you're like, was there really a variety that I just had, or was it all the same thing? So let's say it's the cheesy gordita crunch.
Okay.
So even at the amount that you go, you're not going up into, well, I guess so. If it's 100 Big Macs in a year, you could get close to 100.
Yeah.
If you counted just the one item.
Yeah. Because the only difference is the bread's a little different, really.
Oh, in the two items? Yeah, so it could be the same.
It's a chalupa or a cheesy gordita crunch.
So you
That's
easily could have had over 100 cheesy gordita crunches in a year.
Yeah.
Rob says challenge accepted. 2023.
I think that's awesome. That's great. Let's see. And they say McFlurries are popular even in the winter. Dozens of people in Anchorage still ordered them on the coldest day of the year in January. Also, the most common thing we get with McFlurries is fries. And that's weird. People dipping fries in ice cream.
No, it's delicious.
No,
It's good.
I could see dipping potato chips in it more than fries.
Yeah.
It's the same thing pretty much.
Well, because the potato chip is at least a little crunchy.
It's got some firmness to it when you dip it in there. Rob,
and I don't think you need to mess with McDonald's fries.
No.
Yeah.
I can eat them without any ketchup.
I always
straight.
do. I never eat them with anything. I don't put ketchup on them.
I
I just eat them the way they are.
As long as they do their job, I can do my job like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because sometimes I give you cold fries.
Hey, Rob, do you have any way, like in a regular year, say if this year had played out like it started, do you have any idea the number of fast food visits that you have in a year?
I don't want to know that number, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Well,
it would be depressing.
At least 4 times a week you go to a fast food place?
I'd say that's a larger number than I would have said. I'd say probably averaging 2.5.
2.5.
Just because I'm within 2 weeks, I would go 5 times. Probably is the way I look.
That's all. I would have thought more than that. Though. I thought you were you're hitting fast food 4 or 5 times a week.
No, not as often as I would in previous years.
Okay, well then, what about just food that's prepared outside the home?
Oh, that's pretty much every meal at the most, in some weeks.
I bet you my little friend Jenny has had maybe 3 times as many McDonald's McDoubles in this past year than Rob has had cheesy gordita crunches.
Really? That's like 300.
Yeah.
She eats one almost every day, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's like the
Every
dream
night.
life.
That does
I would
sound
love
awesome.
that. I love a double or McDouble.
You got to get the double cheeseburger. It's got 2 pieces of cheese, though.
Yeah. And I always ask for extra cheese.
That's
I need
why
3.
we go with the McDouble, because I think that McDonald's cheese is overpowering on the double.
I
cheese.
love
It's so good. Is it safe to say the only home cooked meals that she has are meals that she's at your house?
Yes. It's
in an entire year.
It's so safe to say that. So safe. Or the meals that I cook at her house.
Okay. So the only home cooked meal that she has at her house is something you come to her house and prepare.
Yeah. And it's pretty much the only meals that she has where utensils are required.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
She's
everything
living
else
the
is like
dream life.
burgers, fries,
Wings,
chicken tenders, that kind of stuff.
Wraps,
hot dogs.
So she's not ordering pasta out?
No.
Oh man.
Mm-mm.
Oh, to be Jenny.
Yeah. Seems like a dream.
I know.
Can you imagine even going 3 days of eating the entire time and not using utensils once?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
All right. There is a story in the news of something incredible that's happened, and it's being told as a human interest story, as if it was a great thing. So we'll tell you the story and then let you decide whether it was great or you would even do this at all or even consider doing this. I know 2 people on this show would never even give it a thought to do it. Everybody else may be up for it. We'll tell you what it is coming up next.
Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and 179 years ago, today in history, a Christmas tradition began. However, as huge as this Christmas tradition would become, it was not well received at first. We'll give you the story next. Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston. It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 179 years ago today, December 9th, 1843. A London merchant named Sir Henry Cole realized he didn't have much time left to write the yearly Christmas letter to friends, family, and coworkers. So he hired an artist and a printer to produce Christmas greetings for him. He thought the idea was so clever, he printed up another 1,000 of them and sold them at his shop, and thus the Christmas card was born. However, a lot of people didn't like the first Christmas cards because the artwork showed a festive holiday scene with people drinking alcohol, and that was considered evil. The cards were denounced as deliberately conceived to foster and promote the consumption of alcohol during the holiday season. Didn't start out that well, but became a staple of the Christmas season. And that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom. Think about your office. Or think about that building that you own, the people you rent office space from. You're going to keep this thing clean because that's the first thing people notice when they walk in. That's how important keeping your office, your medical building, that's how important it is to keep it clean because that is the first impression you make on a potential customer. That's why the Johnson Group is so important. Katie and Emily, they're sisters. In 2004, they started the Johnson Group, and they made an important decision right up front. All we are going to do is commercial cleaning. That's it. That is their specialty. That's why they are the very best at it. They are equipped to handle commercial cleaning better than anyone else you can meet up with. That's why they take care of all of the YMCAs in the Charlotte, High Point, Gastonia area. That's why they take care of the offices of Bank of America Stadium. That's why they take care of Optimus Hall, which you know is huge.
I ain't gonna lie, it's huge.
It's because they are the very best at it because it's their specialty. Doesn't matter the size, big, small, you have commercial cleaning needs, let them take care of it for you. acetj.com/clean. It's acetj.com/clean to find out more about the Johnson Group.
You know, you hear that. You got, if you have whatever needs, like you got commercial cleaning needs, what kind of needs y'all got? Riggins, what kind of needs you got?
What kind of needs do I have? Needs?
Yeah, you got yard raking needs.
Yeah.
You need somebody to come rake.
Yep. I need
rake your yard.
I need some landscaping needs. Figure out how to get grass to grow in this one patch.
I got some financial needs.
I got some healthy cooking needs. Someone could just come cook for me, please.
Yeah.
Healthy cooking
Healthy
needs.
cooking, because I don't know how.
Yeah. For all of your clean eating needs.
So you actually
call clean eats or whatever. Yeah.
You're saying
that's a good one.
You cook, you just don't cook anything healthy.
It tends not to be healthy by the time I'm done cooking.
Right. So it starts out with the intention to be healthy, but it kind of veers off to the left there somewhere.
Yeah,
But you got to be careful though, because I was just, I read these stories all the time, and there was one out this morning of women on dating sites get turned down because they're too big. You got to be careful.
I will throw something at your head right now.
This lady was on Plenty of Fish.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, not Plenty of Fish. What's the Christian one?
Christian's Mingle?
Christian Mingle?
Yeah. No, this was Plenty of Fish. So the guy was he was cute, she was into him and all that, and then he decided he didn't want to go out with her because she was too big.
It's messed up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very Christian-like.
Not at all.
I don't think Plenty of Fish is Christian. I
don't know.
No, I had them mixed up.
Yeah, you were the one that said, I used to think it was Plenty of Fish. But
Because it looks like a Jesus fish.
Yes.
Yeah. But people don't say that otherwise. If it would have been reversed and the girl said, "I'm sorry, he's overweight, he's fat, I'm not interested," nobody would have gone, "Oh, that's terrible."
Yeah, there's nothing wrong
That's
with your
terrible.
preference.
That would be terrible to say either way.
Why would it be terrible to say if that's your
But- and then
preference?
A lot of times people don't know for sure. They just assume. And then they go around wearing that hat. Well, I got turned down because I was fat. Is that what he said? Well, no, I just know. No, it may be because your teeth messed up. I mean, who
Yeah, 'cause
knows?
you're
It could be all
annoying.
kinds of other things.
But if it was because you're bigger than their preference, what's wrong with that? Like somebody might look at me and say, I thought I was going to like to go out with him, but he's too pale. I'm fair skinned. I can't
Yeah,
help
you're
it.
right. That makes sense. Now, when you put it
But
in those
nobody
terms,
would care, though. Nobody would care
I
because
get
you're a
it.
guy.
Never mind. I got it.
yeah. Now, when you say it like that, I 100% understand.
That's nice, Alexis.
Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Y'all know what me and Jody does. We burn it down. We burn it down. I tell you what, I say next week we start with a theme on the drinks. So next week's gonna be Long Island iced tea theme. We meet up in here. It's gonna be Long Island teas.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ dailies.
So Riggins has he's got a house that he's going to be moving into in the next couple of weeks. A little house with a yard and a neighborhood and the whole thing. Moving out of the big city high-rise apartment. Now, when you are walking your dog now, Riggins, around and you see the people along the way, these are people that, even though you may see the same ones from time to time, they're not always in the same place. It's like they don't live, you're not walking by their house or whatever, you know. You see them along the way, they're city people. That's the guy that's, you know, over there washing windows, or that's the, you know, whatever guy. Now, in a neighborhood, when you go walk your dog and you run into people, they might live right next to you. And you know where everybody will live, and they'll know where you live, and you'll exchange pleasantries and all of that. Do you see yourself making friends with the neighbors to the point where you might have them over, like for a beer, or vice versa? They have you over, and you would go. Any of that?
Yeah, I hope so.
You do? You want that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that.
What if they're old?
Oh, God. I didn't think about that. No, I was
If they're old and gross.
Listen, I relate to old people more than I relate to young people. So, no, I would love that. I want to be part of a community and do that stuff.
But you got to be careful.
Okay.
Because if you have a next door neighbor, let's say, and every time you walk out, he sees you and wants to talk, then you'll start feeling like a prisoner in your home because you won't be able to, you know, you say, is he out there? I can't go anywhere without him. And so it'll start with a chat on the street, and I gotta go. I gotta get this dog some exercise or whatever. And then end with, all right, I'll meet you for some beers later.
Well, I experienced that already, but it's just with a homeless guy named Money.
Right.
He walks an entire block with me almost every day.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
His name's Money?
His name's Money. I'm not sure if that's his real name, but but the other day we were this was great. We were walking side by side. He just walks with me one block and then he bails. We were walking in front of a hotel in Uptown, and a woman was walking out with one of those luggage carts that they give you at a hotel. and she had all this stuff hung up on there, and he screams at her from the sidewalk. She goes, "You walking out of somebody's life? You walking out of somebody's life?" And she goes, "Y'all shut the hell up." And I was like, we're not even friends. I didn't say anything. I'm just with him. This is money. You walking like she was gonna be like, "Oh,
Yeah, that's so
it's like trying to flirt with her by yelling at her. You walking out of somebody's life?" Wait, she's at a hotel. Shut up.
Maybe she thought y'all were a couple.
Maybe.
Right. You
He didn't have a
couples
shirt on.
out walking their dog.
you and money.
He had his shirt tucked into a belt loop of his pants. It's like, buddy, this is not a great way to make a first impression.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
When disaster strikes, you can count on the emergency damage experts at Paul Davis. Fire, flood, mold, or a storm, it doesn't matter. You can contact Paul Davis. Always devoted, always polite, always respectful of your needs. Learn more at acetj.com/Paul Davis.
TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
All right, people.
Let's get started.
All right, looks like every day this weekend we're going to be working. It's going to be good, though. Let's get started. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of my Zippy Zap sauce. Links on the bio page. Where was that statistic? Oh, no, it was this little story. All right. This is being touted as good news. Human interest story. I'm a human. Am I interested? I think so. Now, put yourself in the position of these peoples. I predict that 2 people on the show would cringe at the thought of doing this. Those 2 people are, anybody want to guess who the 2 people are?
It's me, you and Riggins.
That's right. 2 weirdos.
Freaks.
A Frontier Airlines flight from Orlando to Knoxville got canceled Sunday. So 13 random passengers rented a van together and went on an epic 650-mile road trip. They took turns driving and had a blast. I would sit in the airport for 3 days before I did that.
I want you to wait. Listen to this. This is how happy they're going viral on TikTok. This is how happy they are.
Me and a bunch of strangers in my family, we decided to rent a 15-passenger van and ride back 8 hours to Tennessee.
And so excited that I'm still able to make my college tour. Love you guys. This is awesome.
No way would I be doing that. I wish I could. I wish I had that attitude sometimes, but then again, I'm glad I don't at other times. I'm torn on that because, if say you're the passenger number 14 who opts out and goes, I'm sorry, I'll wait on the next flight or whatever. Then they're like, oh, you're mean, you're grumpy, you're whatever. But I know that I'll be annoyed. A 650-mile drive in a rented van with 13 strangers.
Give me a break. That's not even real. I don't even believe that story.
You don't?
No.
I saw this story and thought it was so cool, and I'll totally do it.
I figure
you gotta get there.
Here's the sleeper. Rob, would you do it?
No.
Yeah, I don't think you would either, but I wasn't for sure. No. Mr. Todd, would you do it? Yeah, you would. You would do it. You're one of those kind of people.
He a liar.
Yeah, you would come.
Mm-hmm.
Todd could be talked into it.
Yeah.
If he were traveling with
if we
someone.
told him, hey, you can bring your camera and record all of it, he'd be on it.
But I didn't see the story, any video or anything. But were they ugly people?
Had to be.
To do something like that,
No,
they would have to be.
They're like average
conversion
looking.
van full of models, I'm sure. Every 13,
Dirt.
14.
Were they dirty? Some of the women wearing pajamas, like they have their flight uniform now, where they're wearing pajamas to fly. That's what I'm picturing.
Stinking.
Mm-hmm. And how big is a van that you're renting that's going to hold 13 people?
Like a Sprinter van, maybe.
That's a big. Either a big van or a van that's got too many butts in it. Yeah, it's not going to be comfortable.
It's a 15-person conversion van. They put 13 people in a 15-person van.
Yeah, that's
lit.
too much.
It's fun, and you're gonna have stories to tell, and you don't even know what the universe might bring your way, or the experiences.
And see, and that's what I'm worried about. The odds of 13 out of 13 people, one person talking about the universe and all that would kill the whole thing.
Yeah, it does not
It would
sound
make
lit.
me wish. I mean, I may not even wait for it to stop at a convenience store or something to get out. I'd maybe just take my chances
Just hurl
jumping out on
yourself
the
out the
interstate. Yeah, like somebody being held captive.
So if we were strangers and I was in the van, you would be that upset at me?
For talking about the universe
Yeah.
and all of that stuff? Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
get
We
out
haven't
of
been taking any van trips together, have we? And we know each other.
That's a good point.
I can't even get invited to the house.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Rickon said something earlier that is very surprising to me, and he may take offense to the fact that I find it out of the ordinary and surprising. Because, you know, he's very sensitive. He's very sensitive. Not as sensitive as Mr. Todd is, but he's pretty sensitive about things, especially when it comes to this topic. Okay. So we just may have to go at it next.
Ace and TJ. Ace and TJ.
The holidays are about family and tradition, and let's face it, it's about making memories. And this year, you can drive all over the place to try to make some memories at a lot of different locations, or you could do what hundreds of thousands of other people are doing, spending some time, spending a weekend in one place, one county, where you can do so many different things. And that's what we're checking out today on Ace at Large. We are inside the Shield Museum of Natural History and Planetarium in Gastonia, and this is an incredible place. Thousands and thousands of school kids have been here throughout the years, but this year, thousands and thousands of families are going to be inside the Shield because there's so many different things you can do. There's inside fun, there's outside fun, there are even Christmas memories to be made in the stars. This is Candace Jordan, planetarium administrator. In other words, this is the person that knows everything about everything that's happening during the holidays here at Shield. So let's talk about some of the great holiday stuff that's happening.
Yeah, so you're wondering, what do I can do with my family for the holiday season? You can come out to the Shield Museum because we are going to have a lot of stuff going on. So first thing we're going to have is a brand new show in the planetarium called Holidays Around the World. So that will take you and kind of let you figure out how we have seasons, why we put Christmas trees up, why we put ornaments on it, and take you through about 32 different countries around the world and see how they experience the holidays. So really neat. Also in the planetarium for a limited time, we'll have our laser music shows. So if you're a fan of like Metallica, Queen, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, even just the holiday songs, come on out. It will be an experience on its own. It's very loud and very cool.
And as if that's not enough, you've also got regular day-to-day activities that always happen here at the planetarium.
Yeah, so we are open 7 days a week. The only time we're closed this month is Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So come on out. We've got things like dinosaurs, big cats, live animals, the farm, regular planetarium shows, and more.
And let's talk about price and hours.
Yeah, so price will vary depending on if you're a City of Gastonia resident or not. But general things, planetarium's $5 a person. We have something that's backed by popular demand called Winter Wonderland. Kids can sock skate in our own like little frozen pond.
Cool.
That is a little extra charge, but trust me, your kids will love it.
You heard Candace mention the Winter Wonderland sock skating. There was no way I was getting out of here today without making my 20-year-old son, Cade, do this. So come on in. Mr. Todd's wife is also doing it. Go for it, Cade. Let's see. I heard Candace mention there's a lot happening out here at the farms outside the Shield, and that's where we turn to Nathan Chapman, who's the farms educator.
Yep,
So give us an
that's
idea of
what we do.
everything that's going on here at the farms during the Christmas holidays.
All right, so during the holiday season, we try to highlight North Carolina agriculture, especially through the trees that we have. So all of our live trees that we have on the farm, our Fraser firs, green giants, and Leland cypress are all grown here in North Carolina locally. So they're supporting our local farmers. We also have around 250,000 lights on the farm this year.
You have 250,000 lights
Yes.
on the farm.
Everybody
Yes.
can come out with their family and just kind of wander through all the
yes.
different trails and see
Yes.
everything and
Yes.
experience everything here
Yes.
with animals.
Yes, yes. So we have a few new arrivals to the farm actually. So we have Mike and Lucky, our new cows on the farm. So make sure that you come through and see them. They're about almost a year old, both of them. One's a little over a year and one's a little under a year. So make sure that you get to see them when you come out. We got goats, sheep, chickens, rabbits, turkeys, and our new arrivals, cows. So make sure that you come out to the farm and see everybody and the lights.
Now that we've covered all the incredible stuff happening inside the Shield Museum of Natural History, we're gonna go find a different kind of holiday fun, a different kind of memory to be made, one that's a little bit faster. From the indoors to the outdoors. Who says you need snow to have a good time tubing this holiday season? You want to make some memories? They happen on this hill right behind me. Bring the entire family. This is Schutt's Snowless Tubing. Now, we're in a little bit early before things get kind of crazy, and things are about to get crazy. Crazy fun. This is Jay Oliver, the executive director of Crowder's Camps, this is your baby behind us,
It's
right?
the baby, yeah.
All right, so it hasn't opened yet, but explain to everybody what's happening here
Yes.
tonight.
So in just a few minutes, we're going to open up our session, and every 8 tickets sold sponsors 1 kid to go to camp this summer.
That's very cool, very cool.
Yeah.
So how did this come to be here?
So I went to a tubing place, paid about $75 per my kids to go, and I was like, you know what, we can do this in Gastonia. It doesn't matter if it don't snow.
Yeah, we've got hills.
We got hills, why not? So we invested in this material called Neviplast, and man, it zooms just like you're on snow. And so for the last 4 years, we've been using it. And last summer, we was able to scholarship $58,000 worth of scholarships for kids to come to camp.
That's fantastic. All from people coming out here, having a great time, making some great holiday memories with their family.
Exactly. We got Christmas music playing, hot chocolate brewing, and it's a great place to spend the holidays with your family. But also, we go all the way to the 1st of March. Just to kind of get in that ski season so you don't have to drive 2.5 hours to go tubing with your kids. You can come out here to Gastonia, go tubing, enjoy it, have a good time, and not spend a ton of money. But every dime that's given goes to scholarship.
It's for a wonderful cause.
Exactly.
Most important question. Have you done this?
I love it. I love it. Let's go do it.
Let's go check it out. So we moved to the top of the mountain. Here's one thing you need to know. There are 3 sessions every single weekend night, 5:30, 6:30, and 7:30. The best part about it is they're limited to just 50 people a session. So you have plenty of time to go up and down and make as many runs as you possibly can. So how much fun is it? Let's check it out. This is my son, Cade. Are you ready?
I don't know.
No, just get going. Here we go. Cade's gonna test it out. Okay, now I have to do that, right? I have to do that. I'm dying to do that now.
Hey, hands on the handles, guys. Make it even.
Hands on the handles. Okay.
All right, on your mark.
Wait, Todd, you ready?
Get set. Go.
So obviously, I have had a lot of fun today at Crowder's Camp Shoots. Don't miss this. This is a really good time and a great place to make a holiday memory with your family. Also, don't forget the Shield Planetarium, an incredible place, Museum of Natural History with some awesome shows. And that's not all. You want to find out more information about holiday parades and visits with Santa and so much more? You get all those details at acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com/Gaston. Safe to say there's a reason Gaston County is Christmas County. And we've got more for you next time on Ace at Large.
Hey, we just got this message from a guy who's looking at our YouTube feed here. It says, how many donuts does that make for Alexis today?
Who said that?
Man.
The fella named it's like Dan the Man at something vulgar. Yes,
Dan the Man, mind your business. Don't worry about how many donuts I'm eating. Worry about yourself.
So the answer is multiple.
And I had a
She's
breakfast
like-
sandwich.
Yeah.
That's a great screen name.
Here is the thing I was wondering about. Riggins a minute ago was talking about his dad's birthday, and you say you don't know how old your dad is. As close as your family is, you don't know how old your dad is?
No.
Do your brothers know?
I don't know.
Y'all have never talked
I don't
about
know.
it? Never
no.
said, how old is dad?
No. And I don't know how old my mom is either. I know about like a 2-year, 3-year window. Yeah. But I'm never sure.
What are you ballparking it as?
65.
Okay.
How long you been ballparking it as that?
My entire life.
Yeah, you're old.
As long as you've been alive, he's been 65.
And we all got birthdays that are real close to each other, so I never know when my brother's birthdays are, but I know about 1 to 2 days.
But you've never been curious enough about your parents' age? Would they not tell you or something if you asked them?
Yeah, I just can't remember.
Oh.
They say it all the time.
Oh, they do? You just don't pay attention to it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, who's counting it when you get over, a certain age? I wasn't.
I was gonna say,
almost
what
slipped
age?
up.
Yeah. What age?
You almost got me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't love them any less.
That's what I was say. Why don't you love your parents enough to know how old they are?
Love them.
And why is it when you say that, you almost got me, you're laughing about almost saying an age. Alexis looks up right at me.
Who else am I going to look at?
I'm a year older than TJ's a year younger than me, and you act like I'm an ancient old man out here.
A year and a half, yes. So which is
Well-
an eternity in dog years.
Yeah.
That's like a year and 3 months.
But you're always the oldest person in the room.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that, but it's not
It
like
don't
I'm even
matter
an
the
old
room.
person. I'm not even an old. I'm not even an old man.
You older than my dad.
Is he really?
Yes.
Yeah, both of us are.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Ace is older than the thermostat.
You old.
If you older than my parents, you old.
Okay.
No, but I admit that.
I didn't start having babies till late.
I admit that I'm old. I embrace it. I actually will pretend like I'm older than I am.
Yeah. Why do you do that?
Just because I always like to keep them guess and aggravate people.
Yeah.
Lie. I just like to lie to see if I can. You know.
That's nice.
Sometimes I just like to steal.
Yup.
That's kind of what it sounds like.
No big deal.
It's the Ace and TJ Show.
Wrapping up another great week on the Ace and TJ Show. I'll recap everything for you in the Week in Review coming up next.
Now you can hear and see the show anytime. Just click acetj.com or acetj.tv. How you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and 179 years ago, today in history, a Christmas tradition began. However, as huge as this Christmas tradition would become, it was not well received at first. I'll give you the story next. Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston. It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 179 years ago today, December 9th, 1843. A London merchant named Sir Henry Cole realized he didn't have much time left to write the yearly Christmas letter to friends, family, and coworkers. So he hired an artist and a printer to produce Christmas greetings for him. He thought the idea was so clever, he printed up another 1,000 of them and sold them at his shop, and thus the Christmas card was born. However, a lot of people didn't like the first Christmas cards because the artwork showed a festive holiday scene with people drinking alcohol, and that was considered evil. The cards were denounced as deliberately conceived to foster and promote the consumption of alcohol during the holiday season. Didn't start out that well, but became a staple of the Christmas season. And that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv.
Just you and us. This is AceTJ 5G.
The Ace and TJ app brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. You can order online, papajohns.com, or right from within the free Ace and TJ app. Try the new Papa pairings. 2 of your favorites, just $6.99 a piece. Your little pizza and wings, pizza and cheese sticks, the new pepperoni crusted papadilla. A lot of great options at Papa John's. All you have to do is head over to papajohns.com.
I'm hoping I'm about to make TJ's entire weekend right here. But I've got a feeling he may already know this information. Have you heard about the new music that dropped today?
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
There is something that is tailor-made for you, TJ, that just dropped today from a group called Mount Rushmore. Have you heard of the group?
Mm-mm.
I
just got here.
Snoop, Ice Cube, E40, and Too Short. Mount Rushmore, the debut album, just hit today.
Those are all your faves.
Right, and I heard their advanced single a long time ago.
Yeah.
You remember I came in talking about it, and I laughed at some of the lyrics then the one song was. But it's good. I liked it.
I saw that this morning. I thought if you finally wanted to find a piece of music that TJ would be excited about dropping all of a sudden, that would be the one. So I'm going to check that out today too. But that's the one of the big releases today.
Yeah, I like the West Coast.
West Coast buzz.
SZA's got a new album out today. SOS, her second album. Me Versus Myself by A Boogie with the Hoodie is out today.
Oh, didn't she have a sister that's in show business?
Yeah. And ODB is dead, right?
Yeah.
Been dead for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Interestingly, she has ODB as a guest on her album.
Yeah.
SZA does.
He pops up on a lot of features and stuff like that. He recorded a lot, but never made it on.
Is it just stuff that's left over?
Yeah.
That they like, hey, what, y'all got anything from ODB?
Yeah.
Was it just like a few bars or something that they find and just drop into a song?
Probably, or maybe it's even a sample of something that's already out. But a lot of people put them on.
You sing that
Baby,
song?
I got your money.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's a hey, dirty. Baby, I got your money, don't you worry.
Yeah.
I saw a fascinating thing the other day that I keep meaning to tell everybody, but especially TJ. There was a graph of the top 100 Billboard songs starting in like the 70s. And in about 1995, the graph shows key changes, musical key changes within the song. And about 1995, it starts to decline, and by about 2002, it flatlines.
Yeah.
Meaning musicianship has severely declined in the top 100 songs because there are far fewer key changes within the songs. It's really fascinating.
When I've been pointing that out all these years, it's like, you hate everything.
No, just a fact.
You know everything, TJ. We know this by now.
True that.
We know
True
everything.
that.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Many people's favorite time of the week right now.
Yep. And it's sponsored by Calitrin. Riggins Weekend Review is. Go to acetj.com/weight loss and order Calitrin today. acetj.com/weight loss if you want to start shedding those pounds. Make Calitrin part of your life.
So here we are. Like I said, many people's favorite time of the week. The week that was pop culture, the week that was the Ace and TJ Show, reviewed for us all in song, thanks to Riggins. And the week in review.
And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. Today is National Christmas Card Day. I never wanted to send one over. I remember when my ex and her roommate sent out joint Christmas cards, and then I knew we weren't forever. Not gonna work. They canceled Wonder Woman 3, a budget issue, I can only assume. I know you all can't see this on camera, but Rob is weeping in the other room. The new Harry and Meghan special is on Netflix, where they accuse the palace of being racist and mean, but Too Hot to Handle is up too, where you can see hot yobs on your screen.
And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Art Basel is happening now in Miami. It happens late in every fall. Art includes a woman pumping breast milk and a banana taped to the wall. That's not even a joke.
That's real.
It's more of just a factoid. We're celebrating my dad's birthday this week. He'll live to 100, I have no doubt. He started smoking cigars and limiting his carbs, which sort of cancel each other out.
And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Snackwells are officially off the shelves. A lot of loyalists are pretty mad. Thankfully, there's a lot of new low-fat options, and they taste equally as bad. Russia released WNBA player Brittany Griner. The president spoke to her on the phone. It's just one step in our fight to bring enormous Americans home.
Yeah, she huge.
She big.
She's big.
Real big.
That girl big.
Yeah. Alexis almost pooped her pants in Walmart. She was doing that little potty dance. It's like that movie where Natalie Portman has a baby in Walmart, but in this one, she just poops her pants.
This is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Ace and his wife are expecting. They're just really over the moon. They're going with a family name. Baby Sharkeisha will be here soon. We're all just so excited for them. This is really wonderful news. I'll probably get them a pack of diapers, which the baby and Ace can use. The baby's first words and solid food. So many milestones I won't bother. Their first steps in going to preschool and then burying their father. And this is my song.
It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
What happened there in the chorus? It got kind of
It was dark.
there.
I'm sorry. That was pretty dark.
He waited to start laughing at his own dark joke.
Yeah.
Like it didn't hit him.
I actually wrote that last week, and I thought, no, it's a little too soon to be hitting him with the "you're gonna die." I held on to that one. But.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell 'em what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, acetjtv.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
It's the 8 a.m. hour. Whether we're at work with you or on your bathroom counter while you're getting ready, we're just glad you could see us. Welcome back to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. This is AceTJ 5G.
Very special day early next week. Next Tuesday morning, you are going to hear the final installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas this year on the Ace and TJ Show. And it's an amazing story. We're super excited about the stuff we're doing for this family, none of which would be possible without you, the members of the radio family, being a part of Peyton's Promise, which is our charity, and great sponsors like Atlantic Bay Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis at Atlantic Bay Mortgage have been so involved with the Ace and TJ Show this year and helping us do so many great things because they're fantastic people. And that's the type of care and concern they give to you when they give you lending peace of mind. Whatever your situation, you're involved in a refi, a cash out refi, a brand new mortgage, let them help you and make it easy for you. They did it for me. They can do it for you. All you've got to do is go to acetj.com/AB. That's acetj.com/AB for Atlantic Bay Mortgage, NMLS number 72043.
They compiled a list of the most Googled recipes that everyone Googled this year, and it's not the average stuff. Like a lot of people Google, how do you hard boil eggs, which is more confusing than it seems. I've had to do it a couple times. But here are the top 5 recipes people search for. Mango pie.
Mango pie.
Ugh.
Which I'm not sure if it's like a fried pie.
Yeah, like I've never heard of a mango pie.
No?
No.
I don't like
And I love mango.
I don't like I like a mango itself as fruit, but I don't like a mango flavored things.
Yeah.
Like seltzers.
Number 4 was a quick pancake.
Like just how to make a pancake fast?
Oh, I didn't picture it like that. Yeah, that's probably what it meant. I was like, I don't know what it
Maybe they're looking for a fast way.
Exactly.
They're looking
what
for
it
a
is.
fast way to make a pancake.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the regular way is just so time consuming.
It's basically an all-day affair if you're making pancakes.
I don't know. How long does it take to make a pancake?
If you're making it from scratch, it takes a little bit longer, but
Okay.
still not that long. It's just that, eggs
mixing
and
the
flour
stuff,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Okay. Marry Me chicken or engagement chicken is what they call it, which is like, I guess, the best roast chicken to encourage a guy to propose to you if you make this for him.
So
That's what works.
A lot of desperate women.
Maybe.
Making some roast chicken.
Maybe. It's called Marry Me or Engagement Chicken. Then Cincinnati chili. And I do know what that is. They're
Okay.
Isn't it a sexual thing?
Yeah, it's like a sex thing.
He's in there giving the old Cincinnati chili.
You want a bowl of the old Cincinnati chili?
Got to put down some protective layers first.
So they mean like that Skyline chili
I
that's
think
so famous
so.
in Cincinnati?
Yeah, eat it
which
over
is
spaghetti.
really good.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's delicious.
It looks good. I've seen people do it on the video.
Yeah.
But
Does it have beans?
Either way, you can or
Okay.
can or not. Yeah.
It doesn't have to have beans.
What's number 1?
Sugo.
What is that?
Sugo.
Any idea?
No clue.
Okay.
Sugo.
Why you guys look at me like I'm supposed to know what it is?
You're supposed to know what it is.
Ace TJ 5G.
This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Does your mom date Alexis? Surely doesn't, does she? So you don't keep up with her dating life very much.
No, she dated her ex-husband. I remember them dating.
Well, good. That makes sense.
He was annoying.
Yeah.
He would leave voicemails because at that time people still left voicemails and leave all these cute things for my mom. Oh, I would hate it.
Hello, Candy.
Yup. Hello, senorita.
Learn from each other.
Is that what he would say?
Just dumb things.
Hello, my little señorita.
Yeah, and then he made us watch all these boring movies. My mom's like, "Oh, we're gonna go over to his house for dinner today and watch." Ugh, I hated it.
I hope they weren't like the Pat O'Brien voicemails.
Was he Hispanic?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he took care of his grandma, so his grandma was always with us on all the dates. So it was my brother, me, them two, and his grandma.
So y'all had a good little playmate. The three of y'all could play together while your mom was with her boyfriend.
Yeah, they were like, take care of her.
Y'all like all go out to dinner together, or all go over to his house and have dinner and watch movies?
Yeah.
Like what was one of the? Do you remember any of the movies?
Yeah, Life is Wonderful. It was like a movie about the Nazi times in Italy or something like that, but it was all subtitles.
And it was called The Life is Wonderful?
Life is Beautiful, yeah. La Vita
What?
Bella. That's what it was called. I don't know.
So it was
just old movies.
And it's where your mom lives now, in that area, or were they living somewhere else?
No, here in Charlotte.
Okay, so that's how long were they married?
They were married about 6 years.
Okay, so you were pretty much in your formative years raised in the house with a stepdad?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
But he wasn't a mean person or anything, right?
He wasn't mean, but I couldn't stand him. He was jealous of like my mom hanging out with me or my brother and things like that.
Yeah.
And then he tried to tell me what to do, and I was like, nope, we're not doing that, buddy.
Mm-hmm. And
go tell your grandma what to do.
Yeah, and so you grew up in the house with somebody else's grandma.
She didn't live with us when they got married. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of things? He would tell you what to do, like what? Like pick up your room? Or?
Yeah, like he would just try to tell me things, like try to be my dad, and I was like, dude, I don't like you. I don't care for you. Go away. Like, I know you're married to my mom, but.
And he was Salvadorian or some from somewhere else?
Salvadorian. But then that's when I went to go live in LA after they got married, because I was just like, I'm not doing this.
Man, just pillar to post, as my mom would say. Just dragging those kids from pillar to post.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And your brother stayed the whole time with him?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to. This is bad, but we used to live on this farm, and there was train tracks next to us, and I used to have dreams where I would like drag him to the train tracks and tie him down.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, our time is up.
They were just dreams.
We'll pick this up again next week, and remember, I gave you that workbook to write out your thoughts and log your dreams.
Be sure to pay through the portal this week before our next appointment.
And so, you dragged him out on the tracks and let the train come run over him?
And look as it was happening. And this wasn't just a dream that happened once.
And did you tell your mom you had this dream?
Oh, yeah.
Like while they were still married?
Yeah, I was like, that's the universe trying to tell me something.
Right, and then she says, the universe trying to tell me you're about to go to California with your dad because you're going to kill my husband.
The universe just told me you got to go.
Was that what they called the last straw?
She's like, yeah, we're going to send you away.
So you still have those types of dreams about people?
No.
Like, meaning mainly any of us?
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/cardinal today. If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Mornings just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is Ace TV.
There's a woman named Dr. Tara Quinn Cirillo. She's called the adversity psychologist. And she said that a lot of people who are talking about this Harry and Meghan situation now with their new Netflix documentary are experiencing what she calls a parasocial relationship. It's a one-sided relationship where somebody becomes attached to and invested in a media figure. And at some point, she said that's pretty normal when we become like, you know, super into whoever it is, but it can become problematic. can become detrimental to their mental health if you go too far into it. And she said a lot of people are experiencing that. It becomes an anti-parasocial relationship when it becomes a problem. And there are a lot of people who are obsessed with Meghan Markle on the internet, whether it's good or bad. And it seems like that's all they do. They look at the tweets, respond to the tweets, talk about conspiracies. And at the end of it, it's like, man, you're investing a lot of time thinking about this one person. And I don't think I have anybody like that or a thing. There's no one I'm really obsessed with. But I remember when the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial was going down, there were some people that were clearly Johnny Depp fans that would spend every waking hour talking about him, posting about him, thinking about the case. It was more women than men, I will say that. Now, I don't know if anti-parasocial relationships are exclusive to women, but I just feel like there's more women that experience them.
Yeah, because they tend to be more into the lives of celebrities and things like that, wanting to know the gossip and how they live and all of that. Yeah. Uh-huh. A woman thing.
I gave Harry and Meghan about 10 minutes yesterday because I just wanted to see it, to see what it was all about, and I had to give up.
Not good.
It's not going to work for me because I really don't care. I just wanted to watch so I would know what people are talking about when they see it. And I may try to make myself go back and force myself to try to make it through it. And also because I was watching it thinking I could be watching this or episode 1 of Too Hot to Handle.
That's a good point. I think there's like 5 episodes up there.
Women in bikinis, so why not watch that?
It's pretty good. But Dr. Tara said there's signs to look out for, including spending more time online talking about this certain person a lot, changing plans to follow or watch them online, which was kind of wild, and even observing signs of irritation or anger at the behavior or opinion of that celebrity. So, again, I don't really have any situations like this in my life. What is something or someone you are very interested in? You wouldn't call it an obsession, but you do think about this one person or thing a lot. What is it? An unusual fascination you have. Maybe you follow all of Johnny Depp's ex-girlfriends on social media. Maybe you get a lot of glee out of seeing hateful comments written about, I don't know, fill in the blank, Justin Bieber.
I have one that I'm obsessed with.
Okay.
I want to know everything there is to know about the Lord. The Lord is my Meghan Markle.
Follow that, people. The Lord is my Meghan Markle. That is just a phenomenal statement.
I am the #1 obsessed fan.
Oh my God.
No one beats the Riz. So, finish this sentence if you could on social media at the Ace TJ Show. Not obsessed, but I think about blank a lot. And maybe we'll uncover somebody's actual real mental health shortcoming. It's going to be fun.
And if it's going to be somebody famous, like if you explain who it is, because chances are we don't know who that is. We might not know who it is.
Yeah, well, unless it's me, and then it'll be obvious.
But I mean, if
as to why,
if you're obsessed with somebody on TikTok, we need to know that it's a famous TikTok person because we might not know who it is.
Yeah, good point.
Because there's so many different varieties of fame now.
Yeah, for sure. So at the Ace TJ Show,
it's shame. Should be varieties of shame.
There's not enough varieties of shame.
Maybe
That's
not.
what I've been saying.
I'm not obsessed, but I think about blank a lot. We'll get your answers next.
Hear the Ace and TJ Show anytime at acetj.com. And now you can see the Ace and TJ Show. acetj.tv. How you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ Show.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and 179 years ago, today in history, a Christmas tradition began. However, as huge as this Christmas tradition would become, it was not well received at first. I'll give you the story next. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple Team.
If you haven't checked it out, AceTJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 179 years ago today, December 9th, 1843. A London merchant named Sir Henry Cole realized he didn't have much time left to write the yearly Christmas letter to friends, family, and coworkers. So he hired an artist and a printer to produce Christmas greetings for him. He thought the idea was so clever, he printed up another 1,000 of them and sold them at his shop, and thus the Christmas card was born. However, a lot of people didn't like the first Christmas cards because the artwork showed a festive holiday scene with people drinking alcohol, and that was considered evil. The cards were denounced as deliberately conceived to foster and promote the consumption of alcohol during the holiday season. Didn't start out that well, but became a staple of the Christmas season. And that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. Just you and us. This is AceTJ 5G.
Gaston County YMCA is offering discounted membership rates right now. So if you are an individual, you can join for $29 a month. If you have a household, you can join for $49 a month and no joining fee for 2 months. And there's so many things you can take advantage of. If you have kids, they offer free childcare with the membership. And if you have kids, get them in swimming lessons so they don't end up 32 years old and not being able to swim, like me. So
This is your chance.
This is your chance. Your kids don't end up like me. Gaston County or GastonYMCA.org to learn more.
Such an important lesson about all aspects of a child's life. Do what you can so they don't turn out like Alexis.
No.
A team at University of Colorado used lasers to show how many water droplets get ejected by public toilets when you flush.
No. I don't want to know that.
Yeah, this is information nobody wants to know.
The answer is a lot. It's a crack research team there at the University of Colorado. A lot.
Oh, legit. That's their answer is a lot?
And they posted a video on how the droplets can reach 5 feet in the air.
Oh, my God.
But that's public toilets.
Yeah. The water pressure on my toilet is not sending particles up 5 feet.
Mm.
No way. Subpar.
But I wonder if they tested the urinals as well, or if it's just a toilet, the bowl.
Probably just the bowl.
Yeah, you don't. That's some things though you don't need to know all the details of. Like it's one of those things you're aware. Just that's all I need to know.
But if it's throwing them up in the air straight up, because it says 5 feet in the air instead of saying 5 feet across the room, then all you got to do is flush and run.
Yeah. Right.
Like once you get finished, go ahead and zip up, do whatever you got to do, and then one hand on the door to push it open. And as soon as it flushes, you hear, if it's a motion detected thing, as soon as you hear it start to flush, then just bolt out the door.
Yeah.
What happens?
It's like a bomb about to go off.
What happens though if you're in the process of trying to get yourself put back together and you turn the wrong way or something, and those automatic flushers, it just goes off.
You got to travel with Post-it notes, and you put the Post-it on the little motion detector until you're ready to flee. And then when you're ready to go, it's just whoosh, rip it off and run. Rip and run.
Rip and run.
That's what you do.
Baby, have you seen my pooping Post-its?
Yeah. Take your pooping Post-its.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Maybe I need a pooping Post-it.
Better make it 2.
Yeah, somebody out there just now said, "Oh my God, that is a brilliant idea. I'm going to do that."
The pooping Post-it?
The pooping Post-it.
Yeah.
Because some people get scared by that. Because it sometimes will flush when they're not ready for it. They get free, and some kids are afraid of it.
Yeah.
So, the pooping Post-it could save somebody's life.
For sure.
Right there. The potty Post-it.
The potty Post-it.
Copyright ATJ Inc.
Hello, Shark Tank.
We about to manufacture that. All we need is a note from Post-it to say that we can do it. What do you think their stationery looks like? You think it's yellow with sticky stuff at the top?
I would hope
like
so.
their official letterhead?
Yeah.
It's got to be on giant Post-it.
One giant
If it's not, it should be. It should be like one giant
That'd be
Post-it
awesome.
note.
If they're worth their salt, that's what it is.
Man, I got all kinds of business ideas.
Well, is it that big of an issue though that many people would buy a pooping Post-it?
Yeah.
You don't know until you try.
Especially when we they just pump this information about turlet droplets flying in the air all over the place. You know, like a grenade had just gone off.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Y'all know what me and Jody does. We burn it down. We burn it down. I tell you what, I say next week we start with a theme on the drinks. So next week's gonna be Long Island iced tea theme. We meet up in here. It's gonna be Long Island teas.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So Riggins has he's got a house that he's going to be moving into in the next couple of weeks. A little house with a yard and a neighborhood and the whole thing. Moving out of the big city high-rise apartment. Now, when you are walking your dog now, Riggins, around and you see the people along the way, these are people that, even though you may see the same ones from time to time, they're not always in the same place. It's like they don't live, you're not walking by their house or whatever, you know. You see them along the way, they're city people. That's the guy that's, you know, over there washing windows, or that's the, you know, whatever guy. Now, in a neighborhood, when you go walk your dog and you run into people, they might live right next to you. And you know where everybody will live, and they'll know where you live, and you'll exchange pleasantries and all of that. Do you see yourself making friends with the neighbors to the point where you might have them over, like for a beer, or vice versa? They have you over, and you would go. Any of that?
Yeah, I hope so.
You do? You want that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that.
What if they're old?
Oh, God. I didn't think about that. No,
Gross.
Old.
They're old and gross.
Listen, I relate to old people more than I relate to young people. So, no, I would love that. I want to be part of a community and do that stuff.
But you got to be careful.
Okay.
Because if you have a next door neighbor, let's say, and every time you walk out, he sees you and wants to talk, then you'll start feeling like a prisoner in your home, because you won't be able to, you know, you'll say, is he out there? I can't go anywhere without him. And so it'll start with a chat on the street, and I got to go. I got to get this dog some exercise or whatever. And then end with, all right, I'll meet you for some beers later.
Well, I experienced that already, but it's just with a homeless guy named Money.
Right.
He walks an entire block with me almost every day.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. His name's Money?
His name's Money. I'm not sure if that's his real name, but but the other day we were, this was great. We were walking side by side. He just walks with me one block and then he bails. We were walking in front of a hotel in Uptown, and a woman was walking out with one of those luggage carts that they give you at a hotel. and she had all this stuff hung up on there, and he screams at her from the sidewalk. She goes, "You walking out of somebody's life? You walking out of somebody's life?" And she goes, "Y'all shut the hell up." And I was like, we're not even friends. I didn't say anything. I'm just with him. This is money. You walking like she was gonna be like, "Oh."
Right. Yeah, that's so
It's like trying to flirt with her by yelling at her. "You walking out of somebody's life?" But she's at a hotel. Shut up.
Maybe she thought y'all were a couple.
Maybe. He didn't have a
couple
shirt
was
on.
out walking their dog.
you and money.
He had his shirt tucked into a belt loop of his pants. It's like, buddy, this is not a great way to make a first impression.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
When disaster strikes, you can count on the emergency damage experts at Paul Davis. Fire, flood, mold, or a storm, it doesn't matter. You can contact Paul Davis. Always devoted, always polite, always respectful of your needs. Learn more at acetj.com/Paul Davis.
TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Oh, brother, I'm not obsessed, but I think about blank a lot. What's your unusual fascination with someone or something that you've never met or experienced? Who or what is it? How long has it been going on? What are some ways you indulge your fascination with this person, place, or thing? Would you just go ahead and marry it, like that woman that tried to marry the Eiffel Tower?
Some of these are kind of wild.
Yeah. What if you're? I may be in this category when it comes to the undead.
The undead?
Mm-hmm. Meaning what exactly?
What is our fascination with the undead?
Oh, okay.
Meaning vampires.
It's everybody.
Oh, I like that.
Alexis mentioned one as we were going to commercial. What were you obsessed with a couple months ago?
This live stream of these puppy dogs that had just been born, and the owners put a camera in there, so I would watch them every single day and check in on them.
And
they did that so you would watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for you to watch? Just for me
They
to
put
watch.
a camera in there so I would watch it.
Yeah.
Every day.
And it was great. And then I found another one that was a kitten. So
I remember
that's the one that was super annoying to us.
Yeah,
here.
Because she said kitten.
Yeah. And it was a lot of just,
kitten. Come here, so cute, and their little teeny pieces.
Yeah, she talks to the live stream like they're going to hear her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like watching April the giraffe give birth, but with less,
right. She
embryonic
also
sacs and things.
she also talks to the urine stream, which is not good. She's just going in men's restrooms. And,
How are you doing?
Shut up.
How are you doing? Jennifer said, "New Kids on the Block." I'm probably actually obsessed though. It's been going on for about 35 years. Oh, brother.
Okay, interesting.
Jennifer said, "I very rarely pay attention to actors' personal life, but I'm obsessed with Benedict Cumberbatch. He's the best actor ever, in my opinion. He's goofy, funny in real life, absolutely gorgeous, and also does wonderful humanitarian work. Plus, that voice is like butter."
Yeah, not the best
you
actor.
think you think she would be upset with my opinion about why I could never be a Benedict Cumberbatch fan?
Very possibly.
What is your opinion, TJ?
Because his name is so ridiculous.
Okay.
I couldn't bear to tell. Hey, you know who I really like? Benedict Cumberbatch. It's just not me.
Guess who I had dinner with last night?
Now to say, I really like Jason Statham movies. Now that sounds cool. Jason Statham.
You think?
Yeah. You know.
Well, here, Brandy
Liam
said,
Neeson.
Brandy said, "I'm obsessed with Jeremy Renner. I've watched almost everything he's in, and I rewatch the Avengers movie every time I see them on."
My wife loves him.
Really?
Yeah. Started out not liking him. Didn't think she was going to like him from that mayor of Kingstown. Because we started watching that like a lot of people did because she thought Kyle Chandler was going to be on there all the time.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't on there past the first episode. But now she's ended up She thinks Jeremy Renner is the best actor out there right now.
He is really good.
He is
He's
good.
very good.
And something about like he's just very attractive. But
Even
he's
with
not.
those fingernails?
I hate his fingernails.
I never
hammer
noticed it.
fingers.
He has like don't.
TJ pointed out he's got an unusual fingernail shape.
Do they call them
Fingertips.
hammer fingers? Is that what they call them? I can't remember, but yeah, it's a condition.
It's some condition that stands
It's a
out.
condition.
Yeah.
That requires a procedure.
But to rewatch the Avengers movie, because he's in it. He's barely in those movies, right, Rob?
Yeah. He's a very secondary character.
Does he have a movie of his own? As like Arrow Man or whatever he is? What is he? Where he shoots a bow and arrow? Hawkeye, yeah.
He has a TV show.
He's got a TV show.
He didn't get his own movie either.
He also starred in a Taylor Sheridan movie that's a regular movie, not a comic book movie. That was really good. I can't think of the name of it, but he was a game warden in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
It was really good.
He's a great actor.
I love his work. He's a great actor.
Yeah. I thought Kyle Chandler was going to be in that show a lot longer, too.
Yeah. I think actually when we met his demise, it was one of those, oh, wow.
I know, I didn't see that
yelled
coming.
out.
Yeah. My wife started cussing.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Because, that's her number one sexy man celebrity.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
She loves
interesting.
him, and she's loved him
always
for
has.
years.
Yeah.
It's the dimples.
Ever since he was the coach
Yeah.
on Friday Night Lights.
He's a good-looking dude.
Handsome.
Handsome, exactly.
Come on.
Mhm.
That boy, handsome, y'all. What are some ways you treat yourself? We're going to treat ourselves this weekend, but not really. We got to work this weekend. But maybe you'll be treating yourself. We'll find out coming up.
Get more Ace and TJ than ever before at acetj.com or acetj.tv. You can hear and see the Ace and TJ show anytime you want. More Ace and TJ is coming up. The Ace and TJ show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and 179 years ago, today in history, a Christmas tradition began. However, as huge as this Christmas tradition would become, it was not well received at first. I'll give you the story next. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 179 years ago today, December 9th, 1843. A London merchant named Sir Henry Cole realized he didn't have much time left to write the yearly Christmas letter to friends, family, and coworkers. So he hired an artist and a printer to produce Christmas greetings for him. He thought the idea was so clever, he printed up another 1,000 of them and sold them at his shop, and thus the Christmas card was born. However, a lot of people didn't like the first Christmas cards because the artwork showed a festive holiday scene with people drinking alcohol, and that was considered evil. The cards were denounced as deliberately conceived to foster and promote the consumption of alcohol during the holiday season. Didn't start out that well, but became a staple of the Christmas season. And that's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv.
More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go, boom. Tuesday morning, you are going to hear on the Ace and TJ Show the final installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas this year. Very excited about what we're doing for this family who desperately needs help, not just for the holidays, but for the coming year. So we're able to do Breaking and Entering Christmas thanks to great sponsors like CompuCom. CompuCom is transforming the digital workplace, which is super important right now. They can change how your business operates for the better. Transforming the digital workplace, it's CompuCom. Go to CompuCom.com. That's CompuCom.com. And we appreciate them being a great sponsor of Breaking and Entering Christmas this year.
Would you rather be as tiny as a fly or big as a whale?
Big as a whale. I'm already tired of being tiny.
That's true.
Tiny as a fly, easily.
Why?
Because you could go and see things that, nobody would even know that you're there. You could get into little area. The whale, you just stuck out in the ocean. You can't even get out of the water, really.
Yeah, but someone could swat you and you're done and donezo. Super
Yeah, but
quick.
having been a human first, I would know how to avoid such situations.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
See, flies ain't never been human, so they don't know what's around the corner in the world of danger.
Yeah, but something could just swoop down and eat you. I was thinking fly until Alexis said that. And thought, just to be a big whale out in the ocean, it's really hard to kill a whale. You got a pretty good life out there.
Yeah, and you can eat tons of things out there. And
what
are you going to eat as a flea? A tiny little particle?
Well they do say...
Like, that's what you
like
want?
what every other fly eats.
You need doo-doo?
A tsetse fly.
We're supposed to get excited about eating doo-doo?
Well, it was just saying it would rather be as small as or as big as. So I guess you could still be...
Oh, so he'd be a tiny TJ?
Yeah.
That'd be so cute. I'll put you in my pocket.
Right. Is that what you call him, Tiny TJ?
Yeah, come here, tiny TJ. I will put him on my desk.
And you would be a big ass.
Bring it
You're
on.
just a big ass.
Yeah.
Would you rather find a treasure map or magic beans?
Oh, I hate beans.
Magic beans. Because all you got to do is plant them, see what comes up.
No.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You never a treasure map. I'm not good with. Could it be a treasure Google Maps?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to do any work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the magic beans, you don't know what it is, right?
Yeah, and I'm not just trying to climb a giant beanstalk if that's what
Yeah,
happens.
I'm going treasure map.
That's too much work.
But I'm picturing my magic beans when as soon as you plant them, they sprout into hot chicks. Yeah, you know.
I do know. Yeah, that's great.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out. The Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Okay. So, turns out that self-gifting is very important for your mental health. Sorry, TJ. I know you don't like gifting as a verb. Self-gifting. Don't be afraid to treat yourself from time to time. Scientists at Cornell, which is where our business manager Adam went to. Nerd. So you know they're really smart. They found that during stressful times, most people avoid rewarding themselves with a new product or a relaxing experience, even though that's exactly what we stand to benefit when we stand to benefit the most. When things get stressful, whether it's at work or at home, they focused on time, money, and mental health, and how these factors make people less interested in self-gifting. Now, basically everything I do is self-gifting because I live alone. I don't have kids. I don't have a significant other. So everything I'm doing for myself. Basically, unless it's like Christmas or something, right. And then it's like 20 minutes at the mall, and then I'm doing something for somebody else. But I do this all the time. They said it's important to carve out me time, is the phrase they use. Carve out me time to create a special moment. People feel more stressed when they have tight budgets, busy schedules, lengthy to-do lists, and they might be less interested in those products with that are all focused on helping yourself.
Because you feel like it takes away from other things that you know you need to get done.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens.
Yeah.
Why is everybody stressed and anxious? Why is everybody, like say everybody under 35 has anxiety now?
Yeah.
Because everything is expensive.
Well, that's a
gives me stress.
There's a whole culture thing happening.
Yeah,
They want people to be all messed up.
Yeah, I know.
Here's a novel
But,
concept. Let's have some leadership that says, hey, man, we're going to make this better. We're going to all work together. We're going to change things. Thus, one of the reasons potential president over here with this motto, let's just be cool.
Right. Ace has a degree in as a motivational speaker that he got from Cornell University.
A PhD.
Yeah, that's a lot of it. It really is a lot of it.
No good leadership.
The leadership in this country sucks all the way around. They're horrible people, and they're terrible, and they do a terrible job.
But you're the leader that can change that.
I cannot stress that fact to y'all enough.
Interesting.
Because that would alleviate my worries, my day-to-day worries would then be out of the way, and I could focus on just uplifting people, which is what I do best.
Yeah.
Do you?
That's what we were talking about yesterday. We had a forum. And it was it was a TED Talk called Things Ace Does Best.
Uplifting people.
Uplifting people.
Yep.
Top of the list.
Was the best.
That's right.
But I think, do y'all think it with the advancement of technology has caused more stress?
Absolutely.
Maybe.
I know it's made life easier in so many other ways, but there are the other ways that it hasn't, that it's made things more difficult to deal
100%.
with.
Yeah.
And I think that whole everybody's stressed and all a lot of it has to do with the technology. A lot of it has to do with pharmaceutical companies making everybody think that they're anxious and they need a pill to take care of it, and parents thinking that they need a pill every time their kid, lashes out at something and gets them groomed to be on medication and stuff. But there are some people who really are, suffering from anxiety and things like that. But I think it just seems like more and more everywhere you look, there's some kind of a technique being posted about how you can handle stress and anxiety and all that.
Yeah.
And the answer is just watch more TV and relax.
Stop it. That's not it.
That's the answer.
The answer is just watch more TV.
Yeah. Some people like to look at TV.
Yeah.
And not the news, just TV.
Yeah. Any specific recommendations?
No, just whatever you like, even if
you
it's
like.
stupid. Like, shows that I don't watch.
Yeah.
Other people watch that would be stupid. Just whatever you like. Just relax. I'm not here to tell you what to do.
You in there watching Hawkman or
Arrow Man.
Arrow Man. Arrow Man.
The Ace and TJ Show is now more audio at acetj.com and more video at acetj.tv. Hear and see the show anytime, how you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com. Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with Breaking and Entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on Ace.
Welcome to the Share Funny podcast. Now live on YouTube. This is Ace TJ TV.
Ace and TJ family presents unfiltered, uncensored, and uninterrupted. Well, almost. Right here. Let's go. This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Hey, welcome to the Share Funny, where it's supposed to be funny. Not guaranteed to be funny, but supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be.
I just realized we've only got a couple of these left, not many of these left for the rest of the year.
Right. It's coming up on the end of the year. What you know?
It's like that emoji, the praise emoji.
We did that at the same time, though. You didn't see it. That's why I looked at you. I was like, that's weird.
Is that what that is? A praise emoji? Like they're doing this?
Kind of like, yeah, and it's got the little light above it. That's weird. That's like Black Mirror.
That was so crazy. We both did it at the same time. We
communicate in emoji now, but in real life, that's weird.
Oh, my gosh.
Ace, an emoji is something you use on your phone. It's
I hear
like a
you.
little, okay.
Yeah, I don't use them, but I know what they are, Riggins. Thank you.
Okay. And I have a white mirror, so whatever.
Hello, white mirror.
Because, I mean, every time I'm looking at it, there's a white person looking back at me.
Yeah.
So that's a white mirror. White privilege mirror.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to end up with a crooked back. Because this arm on my chair has a screw out of it, and it leans really far. And when I talk to that side of the room, I have to lean that way. And I find myself just leaning all the time. I got a lean going.
Are you leaning like a cholo?
Mm-hmm. I'm leaning like a cholo.
I like that.
So that's going to be a workplace accident, injury, lawsuit, workman's comp.
You got to pay yourself workers' comp.
Yeah. No, he ain't getting enough to retire.
Hell no.
Not going to be enough in that honey hole.
But I'm gonna slip in this parking lot though. Say my crooked back made me slip in the parking lot.
We should all slip.
We were holding hands.
Group lawsuit.
We made a chain as we were leaving. We were holding hands.
Oh, it
And one
ruptured my
person
discs.
slipped, and then it dragged everybody else down.
That would be so funny.
It's all laid out.
You're all like, we're falling and we can't get up.
Just say we were doing some type of group bonding activity.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be funny just to have Mr. Todd video us skipping through the parking lot holding hands and just post that with no explanation, no caption.
It's like
just post it and go.
Yeah.
Like it's the opening credits of a TV show.
That'd be so great. Can we please do that?
So the Closet Niche is the sponsor of Share Funny. Ace, you were over there last night doing your Smokehouse Live or whatever. What is it called?
Live from the living room.
Smokehouse
Live.
That sounds pretty damn cool, though, man.
It does.
Live from the Smokehouse.
Yeah, Annie was on with us from the Closet Niche, and then they're going to be here tomorrow morning installing the new desk for the Ace and TJ show that we're excited about having.
So if you want to get your life organized, you want your closets to where they don't look like a 16-year-old boy lives in there and just throws the dirty clothes on the floor. You want to be able to organize your clothes better, then you need the Closet Niche. They do that because they get in your closet, you know what I'm saying? And they niche it all up in a good way. They can also niche up your office, your garage, laundry room, any of that. So you just you just call them and you say, "Hey, I need y'all to come over here and do some niching." They say, "What kind of niching? Closet niching?" And you say, "Closet niching, garage niching, pantry niching, any of that." They got the best price guarantee, lifetime warranty. They can turn it around quickly, 2 to 3 weeks usually. Sometimes 1 day is all they need. Other companies are taking months, or as a lot of Southern people would say, months and months and months. M-O-N-T, months. Yes, months. So for all your niching needs and getting your life organized, go to acetj.com/closet. acetj.com/closet. Blah, 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 blah. So did you drink that coffee, Riggins? That extra coffee that came?
No.
Too sweet?
It's really sweet, yeah.
Mr. Todd ordered a bunch of stuff from Dunkin' today.
How cute is that cup, though?
So cute. I love it.
So he gets stuff from Dunkin' a lot. I get mine from Crunkin' because I'm crunk.
Crunkin' Donuts.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And so they mixed up the coffee orders. They left Alexis's coffee order out, and then they gave Ace the wrong type of coffee twice.
Two times.
Twice.
The second one came back. It has my order right on the side, but the coffee is just black coffee.
Yeah.
The second time they got it wrong still?
Yeah, I've choked down about half of it because I needed it, but I was like,
That's
it really
hilarious.
sucks.
He says the same thing about
He's pointing to his private area for those just listening on the app right now.
He choked down about half of it because he
This
needed
is
it.
Dustin, stop it.
He needed it.
Ew.
You styled like that one.
You're
28 effing years.
But what was that one? That was the first mistake. Some kind of peppermint something or another?
Yeah, it's like a peppermint mocha. Oh, you got this?
Yeah.
Oh. A peppermint mocha.
Peppermint
It
mocha.
was really sweet. I took about 2 swigs of it and I said, it's going to be too sweet to try to drink the whole thing.
A peppermint mocha swirl with almond milk.
I love a mocha swirl.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh. Yeah, you.
Everything's about race with you, Alexis. Have you noticed that?
What?
Everything is about race.
Because you guys are racist.
Yeah, that was about sex.
We
not
are.
race.
Yeah.
We are. Okay. Right. You're not the one sitting there in a pointy Klan hat like you are.
If Alexis showed up one day
In a pointy Klan hat. Yeah.
Pee on myself. And she just,
I don't even say anything. I just walk in and sit down.
That's awful, but golly. Good morning.
Hey guys, what up, hoes?
Oh, okay.
Get that?
I have a question, seriously, about the Ku Klux Klan. You know those old pictures and all that they show of the Klan meetings out in the woods or wherever they are, and they're in their hoods and their robes and their hats and stuff. Why do they have to keep their horses anonymous? Because they put the same thing on the horses.
Is it because the horses have like around their face, you'd be able to identify them? So you go, that's Bob's horse. He must have been to Klan meeting the other night.
I don't know. Maybe that. I always just assumed it was a bunch of damn racist horses going on.
Yeah. Racist horses.
Yeah, the horses are like, I'm not racist. That's my.
Yeah.
The horse probably once said, "Put some over my face. I don't want people thinking I'm a racist with all this bullshit."
Yeah.
I had no choice in the matter.
Oh, you're gonna burn a cross out here? No, put that thing on me.
Yeah, I don't want no smoke.
Not today.
I'm not part of this, man. This is just my job.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice. This is where they made me come.
No, they're like, I mean, all of the owners in the world we could have had. A bunch of damn Klansmen.
Yeah.
Gonna buy us.
This is who we end up with.
Yeah, they're in the stable talking about it.
I wanted to be at home eating ones
And sugar cubes and apples.
Now you got me out here doing this dumb shit.
I wanted to be out on a farm with a nice family. The ones that don't hate.
Yeah.
And they got me dragged into this shit.
You got to drag them ass out here once a month.
I got to listen to their dumbasses and their speeches and their. Oh.
You think Mr. Ed's got to go burn the cross? I don't think so.
Poor horses.
I could have been secretariat, but instead I'm out here with this redneck race.
Yeah, they're saying, man, why couldn't a family of Republicans have bought me? Because all the Klan's Democrat. They are. They were. That's the facts, Todd. I know that makes you nervous, but it's true. Look it up. Look it up.
Shaking.
I'm not saying all Democrats are Klan members, but all the Klan members were Democrats.
What you got to say about that, Todd?
I'm not saying a word.
But you started with the oh god when I said that.
Todd now feels like one of these horses.
Yeah,
I didn't say anything. I'm just standing here. I'm doing my job.
He tried to.
I didn't ask to be a part of this. Do not drag me into it. We'll get you a hood, Todd.
Oh yeah, that'll be better. No, I was wearing this so people wouldn't think I'm a racist. It's just so sickening. Ugh.
Todd's so good looking. That would be a shame to have to cover him up with a hood.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
He's got good hair.
Although I bet he's had a bridle in his mouth several times.
A what?
I mean a bit.
Ew, like with the thing with the ball in it?
No, not like that. That's a ball gag. I'm talking about the things that horses bite on when you're riding them and you just strap the thing to them.
Comes straight across their mouth like that.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a freak.
Yeah.
Seriously, though, Ty, how many times have you had a man saddle on?
A man saddle?
Where's my man saddle? Hi-ho Silver.
I mean, a man used to be an employee of a strip club. You would think things like that would happen, or he'd be into being in the saddle club, so to speak.
Sure. I have a question though that made me think. You just made me think of something, TJ. Mr. Todd did like long time ago, early in his 20s, was a DJ in a strip club. When you date women after that, and they find that out, do they ask all the details? Are they curious about your days working in the strip club, or do they are just I don't want to hear about that, whatever?
Yeah, nobody's ever asked.
Nobody ever asked? Really? I would be fascinated by that. Like, well, how does that work? And you would ask more. Sometimes you would want to know all the details about it.
Did you hook up with the strippers? You're disgusting.
Well, I'm sure you didn't hook up with all of them.
He ran through. Gross.
What? Why would he be disgusting?
Yeah, why is that gross? I was
'Cause-
single at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just.
You out here being a hoe. Yeah.
But he is. You're right, Riggins. He's too pretty to cover up.
I think so. That'd be a shame.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta keep him out there. But that's what's funny about Todd. It's like I don't know if he doesn't know he's good looking or he gets very shy and like very bashful.
Oh, he knows.
Does he know?
Yeah, he knows.
Is it at all an act when he's like covering his face up?
No, it's not. But he just hasn't been good looking long enough to be used to it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Used to be ugly?
He grew into it. You know.
Solid
the
point,
reverse,
though.
The reverse of the ugly duckling story.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, it's the same as
No,
the ugly
it
duckling.
is an ugly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a beautiful swan now.
Yeah.
But that's a good point. If you grow up being attractive, you're just used to it.
Yeah.
If you don't, then you don't really know how to handle it if someone were to say you're attractive. It makes total sense.
But no, he's always been cute. Even when he had all that back fat.
Yeah, that was a crazy story. Was that true?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
true.
100%
That's how he
true.
got into working out and everything. He was doing something on his roof, fell off the roof, landed flat on his back. Doctor said it probably would have killed him if he hadn't had so much cushion back there because he was carrying extra weight. And while he's laid up in the bed with his back injury, he sees a infomercial for P90X, orders it, and gets so into it that he starts working for the company, becomes a certified instructor of P90X. Then he falls in with Big Sean. Is that his name? What's his name? Sean T.
Sean T.
And then he's friends with Sean T. And they would do workout stuff together and classes and all that.
Aren't you in one of the P90X videos, Todd?
Insanity.
Insanity workouts.
Oh,
Todd's
yeah.
in the workout.
Right, because he got in the shot as he was sweeping up. And they didn't catch it before it went to publish.
It's funny that's meant to be shared. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family.
You're watching the Share Funny Podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers and Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy and Thays Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy and Thays has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy and Thays. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy and Thays is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy and Thays Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny Podcast on AceTJTV.
For more, download the Ace and TJ app in your app store. Now, more of the Share Funny Podcast.
Man, I missed
almost knocked something over here.
Hey, I have a question. Quick question. I have a crisis in my home and I need an answer. Little Debbie Christmas trees, do they still have those?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Where can I find them?
Walmart? Any grocery store?
Probably Walmart.
Apparently not, because I got to run a couple errands today, and Amanda says she is, I don't know if it's like pregnancy cravings or what. She's jonesing for them and has been to 2 stores and can't find them. They don't have them.
I'm checking Walmart's around here.
Jose's for them.
Check something closer to me right now, Rob.
Well, Walmart's the only one that I can check the stock. Sorry.
Oh, like Target or
I
the
guess I can
convenience
check
store up
Target.
here on the
Check Target.
corner.
I'm jonesing
can't.
for something.
Yeah, you can't get a box of Little Debbie's at a convenience store.
I know, just something. I don't want it to go all the way to Walmart.
Tell her to take her ass to Walmart. She ain't that pregnant yet.
Well, she's got a busy day today because she and Alexis are doing all the wrapping for breaking in Christmas.
Oh,
today at
really?
the
Y'all
house,
need
so.
some new beats?
Yo,
Yep.
we're
Yo,
wrapping
yo.
gifts.
This is Amanda and Lex. What's up? What's up?
Mm-hmm.
On the ones and twos.
And while you're at Walmart, you may want to get you some, some more fingernail polish, Ace.
Yeah.
So you can start painting your nails clear at home.
Yeah,
So
I
you
might.
going to keep it that way, or is that just a one-time thing?
Just a one-time thing. I was
Okay.
killing time. I had extra time while I was sitting there. I was like, yeah, give me some clear on that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had some
keeping
extra
them
time one
strong.
time, too, and I just said, you know what? Yeah, put that tampon in. I'll take it. Why not? I'll try that.
They weren't offering that at the nail salon when I was enjoying a nice afternoon with my wife.
I was like, Riggins, look at Ace's nails.
Yeah, she did. Oh shit!
I don't mind showing you. It's no big deal.
Bad news. I can't find them anywhere.
Oh man.
You know what I think it is? There've been a lot of recipes go. What?
Somebody said try CVS.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Somebody on YouTube said that.
All right. Well, somebody on this microphone was saying something.
He said it was a crisis.
Tell him.
Dang. Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
So, like I was saying, they may be in short supply, Ace, because there are a lot of different recipes going around now that you use the Christmas trees for.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, that may be what it is. I saw one the other day how to make Christmas tree ice cream cake, or just Christmas tree ice cream, where you break up a bunch of them, and then you take some vanilla ice cream and put it in the mixer, and then you put whipped cream in with that and mix it up until it's soft, and then pour it over the top of the crumbled up cake, the Christmas tree cakes, and then you spread the other, like the whatever other whipped cream you have, put that over the top,
That sounds
and
awesome.
then put it in the freezer. And when it comes out, then you put a little bit more whipped cream and stick a whole Christmas tree in the middle of it. And sprinkle it with the green and red sprinkles.
It's like Cold Stone.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Goodness gracious.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
it sounds
pretty much.
amazing, but a lot of work.
It's not really.
No.
It didn't seem like a lot to me. All you do is you're not having to make anything from scratch, really.
Mm.
But Rob, you've had the Little Debbie ice cream, haven't you?
Not the Christmas tree one. I was never able to find that one.
But what did you have?
I think what were there? There was the Nutty Bar. I think was one.
The brownie one.
Yeah, the Cosmic Brownie, cinnamon roll was one as well. They were all pretty good.
Okay. Pinwheel. You have Pinwheel?
No. Star Crunch was good.
Oh, I love Star
I hated them.
Crunch.
I hate crunch.
Oh, I love a Star. I can eat a whole box.
I'm not a crackle and crunch person.
I love a crackle and crunch.
Zebra cakes. I had that one too.
Well, that would be close to what a Crema-Tree cake would be.
Yeah, probably.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
But this is like it's got so much of the cake in it. It's basically an ice cream cake is what you got going there.
Holy cow!
And I do love an ice cream cake.
Mm-hmm. My favorite Little Debbie, I think, still is just the original oatmeal cream pie.
It's so good.
Do they do the Twinkies or no?
No, they do a knockoff Twinkie. Hostess does Twinkie.
Hostess, that's right.
What did you say, Riggins? A new Hostess Twinkie thing?
Twinkie flavored Candy canes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel
Twinkie.
about that.
Yeah.
When that Twinkie be twinking.
You know, Twinkies been twinking.
Get that thing be thangin'. You don't get that thing a thangin', you know what I'm saying?
Take that thing in.
that thing is thangin'.
Oh, I
That
love
thing is
that.
thangin'.
I love saying that.
Oh, hell no. That thing is thangin'.
Oh, my
That thing is thangin'.
So, Alexia has a friend. She always brings a friend to these events that we do where we do the show in front of a live audience. So this friend that she's bringing with her Monday for one of these that we're doing I would have to say, from what you've told us about this friend, he is hands down your most intelligent friend that you've ever had.
Mm-hmm. Why you say that?
Why do you think I say that?
Because he's a huge fan of yours?
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
So right there, that tells you that he's on a different level intellectually
This is his
than
Christmas
any of her
present.
other friends. Well, his Christmas present is to get to come
to a free show.
Yup. I said, listen, I got the best Christmas present for you this
Merry
year.
Christmas. I'm going to take you to a free event.
And he gets to meet TJ.
Oh my God, how mad would you be if I meet him and we hit it off and I say, you know what you need to do? You want to come be a guest on my cooking show?
Oh my God! Please tell me that's going to happen. Please tell me that's going to happen. Please.
And he cooks too, which is crazy.
I know, you've told me about that. That would be awesome.
He can be a guest, like a guest chef on your cooking show.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Oh, okay, sorry. Overstep my bounds.
Right, I'm the one doing the cooking. But he would just come and you get to eat the food and maybe do one of those TJ Peoples episodes with him.
Yes.
Oh my God! And then you would be out selling dope at your other job or whatever.
That would be
And you know what you could do, Alexis? Watch it.
I'm not watching
Or
it.
you could come and clean up. That's always the worst part.
I don't even want to be on
Having
your
to
show
clean up
anymore.
all of that.
I don't care about it.
You a lie.
I don't want to be on it. I got over it. I'm not going to be where I am not wanted.
Okay.
You a damn liar.
You're here every day.
Riggins, you want me here, right?
Of course.
I do.
That was the saddest sounding thing I've ever heard. You want me here,
You
right?
want me here, right?
Please say you
Someone
do.
say it.
Yeah, I do too.
I want you here.
Yeah, for sure.
To what, make you the coffee?
No.
You're a joy.
How are you going to introduce Alexis's friend as Alexis's friend? I mean, why do people need to know? Yeah.
I'm assuming though that he is ethnic in some way, right?
Yeah, I would say that.
He's Hispanic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then right there.
Okay.
I mean, look, I have a Hispanic friend.
Yeah.
Virtue signaling. It'd be the dish would call, maybe virtue signaling veal.
Yeah.
We would do.
YouTube's going to love that.
Yeah.
That's going to go right to the top. Right, good. No more white guys.
No more.
Oh, God.
Go ahead and do it.
That would be great.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you roll your eyes a lot when he says that he likes me and agrees with me and
Yes.
all of that?
Because it's like I already have to hang out with you in the morning time
Yeah.
and listen to all this. I don't need someone that's like saying the same exact things.
Well, you chose this person to hang out with.
You must be something about that you find attractive.
The food.
Because none of your other friends
Wow.
do that kind of thing.
No, they all think you're racist.
Yeah, I know.
But let's
Even
think-
the white ones.
Yeah. And
Yeah, her white friends think I'm racist, but her Hispanic friend doesn't.
Yeah.
Think about this though. So she is attracted to this guy, or has as a friend or whatever, and he thinks you're a genius.
Yeah.
And he
So
loves to
true.
cook. He's essentially you.
Right.
I wouldn't go that far. Just say that.
That is interesting.
It must mean something, right?
What does it mean?
Stockholm Syndrome.
Share funny from the Ace and TJ family. More next. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty Team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy & Thays Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy & Thays has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy & Thays. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy & Thays is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy & Thays Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on acetjtv. Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Ace, Christy, this outfit calling herself Christy.
Yep.
Said that it looks like Food Lion, the grocery store Food Lion, has the Christmas trees in stock.
Yes, I saw that.
So she said both stores in our little town have it.
I'll go head down right after and be a hero when I come home today.
Mm-hmm. Now, how many does she need?
I don't know.
Your wife?
I was just gonna get the box of them or two.
Yeah, I would get more than one box.
Okay.
I mean, sound like she's about to hunker down on them.
Yeah. She needs. I mean, it needs to ease up a little bit. I mean, she don't need. You know, I know she's pregnant, but let's don't get. You know.
I told my wife the same thing.
I know you.
And she hadn't been pregnant in 20 years. I said, you need to ease up a little bit.
I need her to pop right back into shape after this baby.
You better shut up.
It's still gonna be summer.
Stop it.
Yeah, but
baby's due in June. Like, you know, we still got until Labor Day weekend, so we need to get back in boat shape.
Mm-hmm.
Boat
shape. Well.
You need to get rid of that boat.
Yeah, that boat's gonna have a baby seat on it. Hey, but did have y'all discussed all of them? I mean, like what you're gonna get her? I mean, how expensive do you have to go on a push present for a young mother?
Well, here's the problem.
Big money.
Here's the problem.
I know.
I know it's a generational
Racks on
thing
racks.
because having had 2 kids before, there was never a push present before, and I think I upset her one day when I made the comment that I've made on the show many times that push presents are stupid because they are. The baby, you got a baby, that's the gift. You don't go out and spend thousands of dollars or a couple $1,000s on a push present when you've got this baby. Which sometimes that makes me sound like I'm not as excited about the baby because I just think some of these things are overdone. So I said, without thinking, there's no push presents. Push presents are stupid. And it made it seem like I wasn't as excited about the child.
No,
which is not the case.
No, it doesn't.
And I wish everyone could see me on camera right now, but my damn camera is frozen yet again that I'm looking at.
But
oh, good.
Okay, so what I'm hearing here is there's going to be a really nice push present.
I don't know, man.
He's going to spend a few thousand.
And that's the thing, though. Women emotionally bully guys into giving them free things. Women have just turned into panhandlers. They're just always begging for some free handout. Everything they do, they think they deserve a gift or some money for it. Yeah.
I don't think I deserve a gift
It's
or
sad.
money.
It's very sad.
I just want it to be given.
That they demand, trinkets.
Yeah.
Every time they turn around.
Well.
What?
Weakness invites aggression. Isn't that what Netanyahu says? I'm just saying. I don't know. I think it's probably the par for the course now.
But that's not the case in this situation. But even the ugly ones think they deserve gifts every time they turn around.
Well, that's not right.
It is the
No,
push
it's
present.
not right at all.
Yeah, the push present thing is expected today. That's what I think. Every woman as a child expects a push present.
Yeah,
because it's become a norm.
Well, don't call it stupid then.
Well, I still think it's stupid. I just don't understand I don't understand it, and nobody will ever convince me that it's a good thing.
I just don't understand these young kids these days.
But I guarantee you, though, Ace, she does not think whenever you say the push present is stupid, she doesn't think that you don't seem like you want the baby. She doesn't think that. She's telling you that because she wants to guilt you into buying her a push present.
Could be.
When you've already given her a push present.
Right.
You know that song? That song that goes push, push in the butt. You know.
That's gross.
That's a real song.
That is a real song. Yeah.
It's a disco song.
Push, push. In the butt.
So, this is where, most men would be too cowardice to take a stand and do what's right is when the wife is pregnant.
Yeah.
That never scared me away either. If something was wrong, even when she's pregnant, that was no excuse. It was like fair treatment for both of us.
Yeah. Well, I'm more than likely going to be a coward in this one.
Oh, sure. Nobody has doubted that.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't believe for a second that what you just said, TJ.
What?
That you were some sort of macho, like, listen, you get what you get. That there's no way, knowing you.
Because my wife never demanded anything or expected anything like that because she knows better. No, it's because we're both blessed, have been blessed in life and all of this, and so it wasn't even a thing back then. You look at it like, okay, this is so great. We're having a baby and all that, but push presents and all that. But if you're talking about moody things and whatnot, no, I didn't.
There were probably some unreasonable requests that she had and some...
Not really. I can't think of any really.
Really?
But she has plenty or had plenty of those, through the years that weren't when she was pregnant.
Yeah.
She's just crazy. Got squirrels in her damn head.
Yeah,
that's the only way I can think of causing that is that she must have squirrels in her damn head.
Yeah, the only things that the only things we've had issue with, really, and it's more of a generational thing. It's because I don't understand a baby moon. And I don't understand a push present. I don't think they make sense. Like, as far as that other stuff, we've had, so far, she's 3, just over, this is the 13th week. Saturday will be 13 weeks tomorrow. And we haven't had any problems with it, that other stuff. I mean, she hasn't been really sick. She's still, been working and stayed active and all that kind of stuff. We haven't had crazy demands or anything like that. But it's just things that now are a part of having a child that I don't understand because they weren't part of having children. I mean, they weren't part of having children when I had kids 20 years ago. You know what I mean?
know, but somebody a few years back alerted all the women that you can get free shit out of you can emotionally bully your child's father, your husband, to buy you a bunch of shit for doing something that you wanted to do.
Yeah.
You wanted a baby.
Right.
You both wanted a baby. You're and not just specifically talking about your wife, but in this, as we call it, the younger generation, you wanted a baby. You're having a baby. Why now do I all of a sudden have to buy you a bunch of shit?
Yeah.
And not only that, but aren't babies like super expensive?
Babies are extremely
So like you're
expensive.
spending all that money and then you have a baby that's also going to get a lot of money.
It depends on the model and all of that of baby
Babies are
determine whether they're expensive or not. I mean, you can get them without leather.
Now, to her credit,
a used one is not as expensive.
the only reason
Put one on layaway.
Yeah. The only reason we're trying to do the baby moon is because we have some gift cards we haven't used yet. And so
You got a gift card to Turks and Caicos?
No.
What the hell are you talking about?
We've got some gift cards we haven't used yet from like the Omni hotel chain, Omni Grove Park Inn is where we're going to go for a baby moon.
Nice.
Because it's paid for. We got some gift cards from our wedding that we haven't used yet.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. So you haven't used that gift card that we gave you?
Oh, well, we got 3 of them. I've used one of them. I have 2 left over. Because several
that may have expired.
Yeah, several different people gave us gift cards. You were one. I think Jim Michael gave us one. Yeah, yeah. So we've had more than one.
But even if that's the case, all right. So you just have gift cards, and we have a vacation at that time anyway. But calling it a baby moon is something that I wouldn't do. I would refuse, and that's just me being, a deer, I guess. But just for the principle of it, I would say, yeah, we're going on vacation. Don't call it a baby moon.
You better not. We'll turn this car around. Do not call it a baby moon.
Hell no. We'll turn the plane around. We're not going to Cancun. Cancun is canceled.
Yeah. We're just driving to Asheville. So it's going to be nice.
That's going to be
Gross.
fun.
It will
There's
be
so
fun.
many good places to eat in Asheville.
But it's dangerous now. They defunded the police in Asheville. It's just a dirty, rotten, filthy shithole
No,
of a
it's
place.
not.
Yes, when's the last time you've been up there?
I don't know, like a year or so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, well, Ace and Amanda are about to go there, so don't say that.
We're not going till March, but it's okay.
Oh, they'll have it cleaned up by then.
Yeah, that'll be ready to go by then. Hey,
It's like a little.
we're just going to
San
take some
Francisco
food and
there.
stay in the room the whole time we're there. That's fine.
Yeah. Don't eat out.
Yeah.
You don't want your unborn child to be digesting liberalism. You can smell it there. You can just smell it. Smell it.
Yeah.
But-
Ultimately, it makes her happy. She's the one who's pregnant.
Yeah.
And I just
No,
wanna-
that's nice of you.
You're so sweet.
That is sweet.
You're so sweet.
I know,
You have
TJ,
such
I
great intentions.
I do. I have great intentions.
Heart of gold.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
And let's face it, I'll be dead soon.
What's that mean?
Yeah.
What does that? Why do you even say that?
I'm making some memories.
Because if she told him that, if she said, in the 3rd trimester, you're supposed to base jump. He'd be out there on the tallest building he could find. Well, that's gonna make her happy. Splat.
Yeah. It's life, man. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
That's the coolest cucumber.
Yeah, chilling.
As usual.
Yep. As usual.
Easy come, easy go.
There you
Go with the flow.
That's me.
You know, they
Mr.
call
Go
me
with the flow.
Laid back Ace.
Ace's voice goes in. Listen.
Yeah.
I don't mind at all, man. It's fine. I'm just trying to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
She's loving my life.
The farther it goes, farther he goes, the more like he's just going to end up sounding like Mickey Mouse. Oh, yeah. So happy to do it. Baby Moon, push present.
I'm thrilled to be here.
Pull present. You get a push and a pull present.
I got a gift card.
Hey, miss any part of Share Funny? Subscribe to the podcast on all major podcast platforms. More Share Funny coming up.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers and Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy and Thay's Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy and Thay's has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy and Thay's. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy and Thay's is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy and Thay's Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on acetjtv.
Share Funny has its own Facebook group. To join, search Share Funny and get more. Now more Share Funny from the Ace and TJ family.
I don't mind telling you, I think this has been one of the greatest, funniest Share Funnies ever.
Yeah, it's this fellow named Colby. He said, I'm supposed to be going to get a push present today. My wife's friends told me I had to do it. Well, I'm your friend, Colby, and I'm telling you, you don't. Don't. If she's demanding it, then turn the tables and tell her that's not even my baby, and then leave.
Good, healthy move.
Leave her high and dry. Pushing with no present. But yeah, don't let your wife's friends bully you into doing that either.
What do you care? What do you care?
Because I don't like men being taken advantage of.
It's the downfall of society.
It's one of them.
Yeah.
But isn't this kind of like face tattoos? You know what?
Yeah. Know what to expect right away from someone.
Because it's strong. Well, I don't even want to get into it really.
Because a strong man wouldn't be doing it.
They put their foot down.
If that's the way they felt.
I always look at it this way, Riggins. Would your dad do it for your mom if it was something that was of the time? Of course he would.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because your dad lives to make your mom happy.
But what if he disagreed with it?
He would still do it because it makes his mom happy.
That was new to him.
Yeah. Oh, he'd make us think about it.
Yeah.
But he'd still do it.
Probably.
Yeah.
But so at least you got to make us think about it.
I think this edition of Share Funny's probably got me pretty doomed.
But
as far as how it goes, I mean, I think there's been a stink enough made in this.
But you didn't.
Today that
You haven't.
But it's going to come back on me. So don't worry. I'm going to have to deal with this later. I'm sure.
I'm gonna go wrap presents with her. Oh no, hope she's not mad at me.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not going straight home from here.
You've been talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's gonna. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be enough.
Yeah, you shouldn't have laughed.
Yep.
Now you got about 2 push presents.
Damn.
Yeah.
You doubled it.
And 2 baby moons.
Honestly, we haven't even talked about a push present yet. Just the baby moon was the only thing that's come up so far. There hasn't been a push present discussion yet.
Not yet.
I'm just assuming there will be one.
The baby moon.
I'm gonna get her a bikini.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
She's gonna look great in this in about 12
idea.
weeks.
So you think? Do you think any women took offense to when I said they've just become panhandlers? Always looking for a handout, something free.
If they did, it proves your point.
Exactly. You're better than that, ladies.
Don't do it.
I'm just kidding. Hopefully, women that listen to this show have a sense of humor. No. Sticks in the mud.
You're a real stick in the mud if you ask me.
You're a real wet blanket, see? Wet blanket, see? Look, one of the hardest things to do when you're shopping for someone for Christmas is to get the stocking stuffers. Because you want to be creative. You don't want it to be a white elephant kind of thing, but you don't, the stocking is a different thing than just the presents that are wrapped and, I bought you this one. Stockings are like, oh my God, it's so fun. And nobody wants fruit. No. Like the old school stories and say, yeah, you got an orange in your stocking. Now, I know back then they loved that because they were all starving. They weren't, they were like, oh, I got an orange. Please, sir, could I have another? That's the way they were. But if you got a guy and you're looking for stocking stuffers and he looks down in that stocking and instead of fruit that you just took off the counter and threw in the sock, you got him some Manscaped products, he would be like, oh, please, ma'am, can I have another? Because every guy wants this, I'm pretty sure, unless it's a guy that doesn't care about, grooming himself and, you got to drop him off once a week to get brushed out like a dog.
Ugh. My pubes, sir.
Ew. Come on, guys. Really? It's disgusting.
Well, I meant like his chest and everything else, too. I wasn't necessarily meaning the down there area. But that's what Manscaped is known for. They're known as being the down there experts.
That's what I think of. The down there experts.
Yeah, they are. But look, they've got shampoos, body washes. They got gels, deodorants, exfoliants. Tech D Rob goes to town on himself with that body buffer.
Yeah,
he does.
My body stay buffed.
Ew.
It goes. It's got a little. It's soft and it's got the little knobby things on it, and it hooks between your middle fingers right there, and securely. And Rob will put that Manscaped body wash on it, and just scrub down.
Yeah, Meredith thinks it's steam coming out of the shower, but it's smoke from the buffer on his skin.
Entire glorious naked body. His shrinking glorious naked body.
Oh yeah.
So all of those things would be great stocking stuffers, and then you've also got, of course, the Manscaped 4.0 trimmer. That's the skin safe technology and all that. And all the guys, if you see a guy and you see that he is, if another guy has Manscaped, probably like, oh wow, look at that, it's cool. Also the the weed whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, all of that stuff. Great gifts for Christmas. So go to manscaped.com and use the promo code ACETJ. That's going to save you 20% and get free shipping. Manscaped.com, promo code ACETJ. Make it a hairless Christmas. No. Y'all.
I like that. This year, make it a hairless Christmas.
Smooth as a jingle bell.
Wow,
ring,
you're
ring.
smooth as jingle bells.
Ring, ring. Your jingle bells are smooth.
Whoa, look at those jingle bells. Super smooth.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh.
Just hear those sleigh bells ring-a-ling, ting-ting, ting-a-ling, too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a manscape together with you. Shave it up, shave it up, shave it up. Let's go. Let's get in the show. That's one of my favorite Christmas songs is Sleigh Ride. And I like the Carpenters version.
Yeah.
I love me some Carpenters music.
Yeah, my parents called me the other day. They had a bet going if we knew about the Carpenters. My dad goes, Bri, I got a question for you. So, okay. Do you know who the Carpenters are? I go, yeah. He goes, I told you. He knows. He knows. I didn't say he didn't know. I just thought that they probably did not know. You said he didn't know. Yeah, all right, that's all I needed. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay.
But they didn't have any follow-up question to prove it. You could have
it's
just said,
just
yeah.
like I was going to help settle this argument. It was like that's the kind of shit they have time to argue about. Like whether or not we are old enough to know.
Do
who the
they often
Carpenters are.
call you for stuff?
All
Just
the
quick,
time.
like that one. I have one question, but all right, that's all I needed.
All the time. What was that? Whoop. That's I can hear it. What was that? What was that thing? Back in 2005, we were at a show in New York. You and I went to the marathon in New York. You came with me. I was working. And who did we see outside of Broadway? I think that was Kelsey Grammer. Kelsey Grammer! Nance! 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 I said Kelsey Grammer. Do you need anything else? Goodbye. It was
Aw,
Kelsey
I love
Grammer.
that.
Driving me nuts.
They sound so freaking cute.
They're adorable.
Aw.
Oh, God. It's like, that's my life now. I get to go see him soon, today.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what's the
big deal.
plan?
2 days in a row.
2 days in a row.
So when is your dad? What day is your dad's actual birthday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday was the actual day. Okay.
Yeah.
So and you're gonna hang out with your brothers again today with him?
Yeah. Matt, well, one of them. One is not going to be there. He's got a new job. So he didn't want to take off, like, I guess 2 afternoons in a row.
It looks bad after you've just started a job that you're asking for 2 afternoons off.
I guess so. I'm going to see off one of my brothers, and then he's got a big day when he goes back home. They're buying a new house, and yeah, so just
We
a couple hours.
had we had a girl that started working with us one time. She worked maybe 2 weeks, and then she needed to take a couple of days off to get some titties.
Well, that's a fair one. That's a big one.
Surgery.
Is it?
Medical
2
surgery.
weeks, it
I
was
mean,
like,
the
sure
reason
it
is
is.
silly, but I understand why somebody would need to take days off.
yeah, but I mean, wouldn't you schedule
unfortunate
that?
planning,
You
yes.
know, but she had just moved to town, so it wasn't like they had been on the books for a long time. She moved to town, went into the sales department and said, "Who has a plastic surgery client that wants to do endorsements for me to get some big old store boughts?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
got them too. I mean, oof.
Yeah. I'm sure she
I ain't
did.
gonna lie, them things was huge.
Are they big?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I guess she still got them. I don't know.
Didn't even have cable set up yet, and she's getting titties.
Exactly.
Damn.
And they even put down all her deposits.
Mm-hmm.
And they deposited titties in her chest.
2 huge fun bags. 2 slop yobs.
Yeah.
Slob yobs. I like that.
Wouldn't it be crazy if we could just walk through the sales department of the radio station and say, hey, who's got a client that sells big deer? I need a transplant. And I'll talk about them on the radio and how thrilled I am with my new deer.
Heck yeah.
TJ, I'm gonna be off. Need to be off Monday and Tuesday. Friday afternoon, I'm getting a brand new.
Or some lifts, down there.
And then you think the women would talk about it the same way? Go, hey, you see, well, that's fake, right? He's got a fake deer. I don't care. Let men do.
Yeah.
At first, when breast implants started becoming a, more of a widespread thing, it'd be like, oh yeah, but they're fake, and some people would go, oh yeah. Then it got to where good. They are like guys talk about. Guys talk about it. Doesn't bother me. I think women would be the same way, but from the very beginning, no woman would say, "Yeah, but it's not real. Yeah. It's an enhancement." They wouldn't say that. They'd be like, "Oh, really?
You think?"
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think even if a man or somebody, a woman doctor could invent that kind of a procedure for men, they wouldn't allow it. The government wouldn't allow it.
Why not?
Because they would be afraid of what men would be out doing if everybody had just the perfect.
It'd be too much power
swinging.
Too much power.
That thing is banging.
That thing, they don't want that thing banging.
Suddenly, men's confidence would rise up, and we'd have an epidemic on our hands.
They got to keep us down.
Yup.
The Share Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7.
Thanks for watching the Ace and TJ Show on AceTJ TV. All material copyright ATJ Incorporated.